Alright.
Am I really late at leaving the music like that? You know what? I'm gonna get the countdown before it goes away. Bye, countdown. Hi. That works, I guess. Maybe. Hi, folks. How you all doing? Welcome into the stream. I hope you're all having a great day. We are ready to do some more practice of Song 4, Episode 1. No, this is Episode 2. Episode 1 was the last game. Song 4, Episode 2 with Amber, the #1 game. That's what we're aiming for. It's what we're going to be doing. Of course, that does mean that we're going to have the one, the only, the spring delivery, no, not delivery service, it's detection service. Maybe this is why I keep hitting the springs, because I keep calling them spring delivery service, so I am being delivered onto the springs, which is a bad thing, because that's not how that's supposed to work, but that's a thing that's happening. Yo, we've just literally started. Tiny Tim is coming in with the raid as well. Yo, Tiny Tim, how you doing? Thank you for the raid. I hope your stream went well. Ooh, playing Mystic Bell, eh? That's an interesting game. I'm going to cough. I'm going to try and take a drink of water to prevent that from happening. I think it worked. How you doing, folks? Yo, welcome in. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. How you doing? Vegan Hedgehog saying bounce pad. Burnout, bounce pad. Wait a minute. That means you want it to be bounce pad. Bounce pad. Bounce pad. I wish that was directional, but I don't know if it was or not. It'd be more if I did it this way, like, bounce pad, bounce pad. Speed time indeed, that's the plan. But I gotta get my partner in crime up here. Let me see if I can call them. And if they are gonna be here, I'm also gonna get their stream up and get their chat out too, so we can see the things. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, they've got things happening. But I have distracted them with me doing a call. Uh-oh. It wasn't me. Hello?
Hello.
Hello. There you go. That's better.
Cool.
I was just like, wait a minute. There's no one. Hello? Hello?
Oh, I'm just trying to get my expression sensitivity right on my avatar because mine keeps like either looking very angry or very, very happy. And I can't like I was struggling to get them to look surprised for a bit. Oh god, my light's also going out. That's not helpful either. Probably gonna buy a new light after this.
Have you thought about buying one of the fancy Elgato key lights, or maybe a ring light, or maybe a key light air? They have 3 different lights for you to choose from that may help light your face. Hashtag not an ad.
I mean, I have thought about it, but I don't have key light money.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that big time. Oh, I just had to get in there. I had to. Don't thingy me. I'm sorry.
Like, the thing is that, like, I have a ring light. It's not an Elgato one, but I have a ring light that allows me to mount my hand cam to it.
Yeah.
But, it's,
No, it's I get what you're meaning. Like I am very tempted to like maybe try and get either a key light air just to like kind of light up the background a little bit, or like, because I was originally thinking about trying to do the Elgato light strips that they have, but unfortunately the light strips they wouldn't go around the because obviously that's like 3 stands, that's behind me is like 3 bookcases. They wouldn't be able to go in between the bookcases. It's like that wouldn't really work, you know. Otherwise, that would it's like just trying to get them lit up a little bit.
Yeah, my problem is that I need a new light on my right side, and then I need a new light on my left side. I don't have any light on my left side, and it causes my expressions to kind of reflect a little weirdly because of the shadows cast on my face. And the problem is that with 4 monitors, the problem that really starts happening is the fact that I don't have anywhere to put this light that would not block my view, because I actively use all 4 monitors when I'm streaming. Like, I could not go back to single monitor streaming, not even double monitor streaming. I can maybe do 3 monitors, but I never want to go back. I know you're sitting there with 2 monitors and you're like, look at you just talking about 4 monitors.
I was going to be really mean and just be like, oh, look at Amber, can't afford any key lights but has 4 monitors. It's just like, I'm sitting there, it's like, I've only got 2 monitors. I'll be honest,
like one of my I had 2 monitors. One was a TV I've had for years, and that's like my 4th monitor. I just put like OBS on. Yeah. And then my main monitor I stole from Jay's parents. It was just a random monitor in the basement that was just chilling when I got my first PC, or my main PC. Yeah. My top monitor is stolen from Jay when he got a new monitor for himself, and then I've only bought 1 new monitor. You have to understand, out of the 4 that I have, I only bought 1 new one.
Oh no, I totally get it. I totally get why. It's just, it was funny. It was just like, yeah. I don't know if you noticed, but it's like I posted up a picture of my setup with like all the new kit that I had, and the first thing somebody posted to me is Zonorous. The first thing Zonorous posted to me is not that, yo, what a cool setup you have, it's really cool. It's, yo, dude, how are you only streaming with 2 monitors? And I'm like, do I look like I have space for another monitor? Like, what? Like,
you could probably put one above.
I mean, that's something that I do want to do. Like, if I actually do get a 3rd monitor, the plan would be to get, like, VESA mounts and mount it up. The problem is the one that I would have above would cover the camera, because that's where my camera is right now. Like, that's where that one is.
So my camera currently sits between my top and center monitors, but I'm using an not an Elgato, I'm using a Logitech C920. Yeah. So it's thin enough to be able to do that, because my monitors have, like, my 2 middle monitors have thicker bezels, because they're a little older. But I do want to look into getting like an Elgato face cam, or literally anything that is not Logitech to be my main face cam, and then use a C920 as my hand cam, so I can actually use 2 cameras at once.
I mean, you know me, I can say yes to the face cam. What up?
Yeah, Jay has a face cam.
It's my face cam. You still can't see the desk with it, but like, hello, I'm over here. And like this image that's on the screen right now, this is face cam, and it's like, this hasn't even been tweaked. Like, this is just, yo, it uses the Elgato basic settings. It's pretty damn good. I love it. Look, he's right there, Eggman, with no coach. Eggman, no coach, Eggman. Yeah, that's the heart. Yeah, this is Ark's Horde Cam. Yeah, this is my Horde Cam. It's like, look at this. I was going to be like, yo, I can show you my desk. It's like, you can't see the desk. The desk is where I'm sitting, so, you know, stuck with it. But yeah, this is my I'm showing off cam, and I don't care about it. I love it. This is my main show off cam. Yep, Silver and Shadoo are there as well. Yep, you got Silver and Shadoo. Silver and Shadoo.
Like, I'm lucky that, like, I don't need a bunch of really expensive lighting. I just need, like, lighting that gives me proper coverage, just because, like, I'm a VTuber. I don't, like, the colors and stuff don't actually matter. It's whether or not the camera can clearly see my eyebrows and my face and stuff for tracking. And that's the hard part. And it's one of the reasons I want the face cam. I don't need more than maybe 30 FPS, but like having the clarity of the face cam would probably be nice.
Yeah. It would help. It would definitely help a lot. Shall we go and play a video game?
I think we're ready, yeah.
You said that.
Let me... Well, there's a reason we're gonna do. Oh, let me actually open my. Let me turn down the music. Sorry, I just realized I've been like not streaming the game at all. So let's head on over to our game. There we go.
Just so I saw it in chat happening there, just so you know, folks, Amber's pronouns are they, them. Please refer to them as they, them, or use their name directly. Thank you.
Yes, please. Thank you.
But yeah, no, today we're going to be doing some runs. We are going to be doing runs. Again, we are practicing for Games Done Quick. Our run is going to be on Wednesday around 2:30 p.m. GMT. It's going to be bright and early for Amber. 2, 1, midday, 11, 10, 9.
I'm
9,
hosting
9
that morning, so
oh, yeah, you'll be
my shift starts at like my shift starts at like 3:45 to 4 in the morning, something like that. Well, depending on marathon drift.
Yeah, you're super early for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. But we found new strats, or we tried to do some strats. It's like, ugh. And yeah, Darren, this is my man cave. Yeah, this is my gamer man cave. Like, this is basically where I do everything. This is where I just live, and I love it, and it's great. One thing that you all don't get to see on it, because it's just where I've positioned everything, there is a bed. Like, I sleep in the bed. And that's how that works. If I could get rid of the bed, I would have more stuff, but then I would have nowhere to sleep. It's like, there you go. But yeah. There's a bed.
What are we practicing first?
Probably White Park. What?
Was there anything in White Park 1 that you had to learn?
Let me open up the notes. Because I'm smart and I took notes.
Yeah, you're the one who took the notes.
Oh no, it was White Park 2 and 3. It was 2 and 3.
All right. I don't know what's in 2, but I'm gonna go ahead and make the
apparently.
Room. Oh, okay. Let me invite you then.
Hey,
yeah, because most of the things were on you.
Yeah, no, a lot of the stuff is on me, unfortunately. Like, which kind of sucks. It's like, yo, guess what? What? It's on you.
Yeah, like there's not a whole lot that we can transfer over to.
No, to Tails. Unfortunately.
Tails. Most of the stuff that was transferable is in Sky Fortress.
Oh yeah, pretty much. And we already kind of know them. So like the thing for White Part 2 here, most of it is pretty much just the end of it. The only other part I would say that is potentially different for us is if I could do the section that you normally take over for, if the game lets me live, is like unlike that.
Oh crap.
It's like when that happens, I can't do naff about it. It's just like the game says no. So I'm just going to stay in this one and see how this goes. Actually, I think you're just going to take over at this point. So there's literally no point in me coming out of ball form right now because I did get forced back in it here anyway. I'm so glad you were invincible when you did that.
Yeah, I don't know how I was, but I'll take it.
But yeah, like normally it's like I could do that part potentially. Oh, for or in backwards. Just like, it's like, oh, I'm gonna do that. No, he's not. And he's just sitting in ball form. Like, that's how it works. I don't even really need to come out of it here because I get put back in it immediately. God dang it. Yeah, just shake the head, yeah. And then make sure you shake it the other way so it's like it's going backwards as well. But yeah, apparently it's like along here, and then when we go, it's like, yeah, just jump down there as well. It's apparently faster.
Yeah, to jump down there, it would be faster than taking the long way. You can also jump over the first spring.
Yeah,
at the very beginning of the stage.
Let's try that again, because that was a 116, so we'll try that again.
White Park 2, there we go.
That doesn't sound like gibberish. What language was that? I mean, I guess English backwards? That
was English, yes.
You know what is hilarious, though? DaVinci Resolve does have the ability to allow you to play your video backwards. And listening to some of the clips that I've got of us two backwards is legitimately hilarious. Okay, so the problem with jumping that is that.
Yeah, you've got to jump earlier, it looks like.
A little bit. Little bit. Run as fast as I can. So don't you come out of this one. Let me just take over and see if I can do this thing here.
Okay.
And if I fudge it, I'll just scream and let you. I'll just scream and shout and yeah. Because, like, in theory, it's like, ah!
In theory, you probably
No,
should
yeah,
have
I'll just let you
homing
come out.
attacked
Yeah,
over.
I'll just let you come out.
Oh, well.
I will take all responsibility for this. So this is not the way we want to go. In fact, I'm just going to see if I can die. Because it'll be quicker. Squisheth me! Thank you.
Squisheth us.
Squisheth me!
Okay,
Oh.
we're at the beginning of the stage.
Yeah, that's good. So it's like, let me see where I can jump here. Is it going to be like after the third one, maybe? Okay, it's after the fourth enemy, jump, and then just go for it. Yeah, you bet. Oh, you're taking over.
There we go.
No, it's Darren. Your name is Darren, not David. Darren. Always will be Darren. No, Tails, why?
Tails is a jerk.
Tails is a jerk. Tails is ruining this. Doing. And by ruining this, I mean improving vastly. I'm just going to stay in ball form here because, like, you can just take over and go. Oh, that actually might be a bad.
Are you worried about me getting crushed?
Yeah. Little bit. So it's like big jump here and then just like big jump there as well and just go for it. Yo. Okay.
Maybe not there.
So
maybe not there.
Maybe not the second one. How do you do a cob run over Antranet over the Antranet? That's exactly how it works, over the Antranet. Can we find a squishy wishy? Yes, at the exact same place we just squishy wishied.
Yeah, it'll get us there eventually.
Yeah. Aha! Squish me! Yeah! Hey, Merlin Elf. Hi, Thomas. So it's like, yeah, we would just go here and then just, and then let it go through, and then when you're going down it, then we jump. Yeah, because you want that downwards angle. Yeah.
There you go. It gets you a little more horizontal distance there.
Yeah, this game has built-in multiplayer. Like, we are playing just using the built-in multiplayer thing through Steam. Like, that's exactly what it is. It has online play.
All right, do we want to do one more time with you taking over for that platforming section?
No. It's like, one more time for the level? Yeah. Me taking over? No. It's like, we'll let you do the thing on that one. Ooh, nice. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. Ah. Did you enjoy 7 Remake? Because 7 Remake was good, or at least I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. So let me do this part. And then now you come out. And then you just take it over, yeah. Oh, well. Okay. Apparently it
You all right over there, Arg?
No. It is good to see you too, Merlin Elf.
Yeah, as long as I one-tap spin dash there, I'm not gonna get crushed. I'm fairly certain I'm on the right cycle.
Yeah. Sounds good to me. See, all your questions will be answered in episode 2 whenever it arrives. Yeah, so we wait there, and then just when it comes downwards, we get the right angle to go.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. So yeah, we're saving like 3 seconds on that. It doesn't sound like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, it's like, yo, we can save some time on this stage.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's go to White Park 3. So White Park 3, my notes say partner roll at the first seal area. Oh yeah, I remember this.
And one of us has to stay like away from the edge.
Yeah, at the checkpoint, Yeah, we just
because
stay
like
at the checkpoint.
16x9 causes us to trigger that for some reason. It's annoying.
So it's like when we get to that checkpoint, it's like we can just do yo.
Don't count on that being consistent.
No,
by the way.
I'm aware. So it's like, yeah, this part here, It's like just you stay up here, and then one of us goes down, and then we do this. I'm too close, I think. Nope, we were fine. But yeah, that's how we need to do that. Like, one of us needs to stay at the other section.
Yeah.
Do 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 do. Ooh. Do 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 do. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, wait. I think just wait until we get up to the bear part here, and then come out, so we don't have the camera forcing us to do the weird thing. Fly, Tails, fly! In this case, swim! Tails swimming in this game is good. I'm pulling you. I'm pulling you again. I'm pulling you again.
Thank you. Just keep pulling me, it's fine.
Just keep pulling, just keep pulling. Yeah, the AGDQ collection drops when it starts. Apparently, the Fan Gamer one is already there. Moogle, I don't know if you heard, Amber, you'll probably get a kick out of this as well. So, a couple of days ago, I got a package from the Yeti. Have a guess what it was.
Was it your runner shirt?
It was my runner shirt for AGDQ.
Yeah, I've noticed they've gotten a little better this time.
It was... Oh, they've
or
got...
at least the UK folks.
They've got significantly better. So, like, if I'm not wearing the outfit, I'll be able to wear my GDQ shirt. In fact, I should have put it on today. That'd been really cool. 130 is really good, by the way. However, today, this morning, I woke up and there was another package downstairs waiting on me. It was another package from the Yeti. What could it be? Arg was racking his brain because he didn't order anything from the Yeti, so I had no idea what on earth it could actually be. It was my AGDQ 2021 runner shirt.
I am so glad they finally got it to you after all that time.
I kid you not. It was my GDQ 2021 runner shirt, and I'm like, are you joking me? Like, what? Right, so falling down here is not bad.
Missed the jump.
No, yeah, no, we're fine. I say that. Oh, I'm dead. Please fly. Please fly. Thank you. Have fun. No. Yep.
I pressed jump. Tails did not jump.
I was in absolute hysterics when I opened up and was like, wait a minute. Why do I have a second GDQ shirt? Like, did they accidentally send me 2 or something? And then I checked the date on it. It's like, wait, no, it's actually 2021. It's like, what the heck? It's like, I didn't even realize I didn't have it either. It was funny. Your turn.
I think I remember you telling me about... Oh, sorry. I remember you telling me about, like, some saga about trying to get in. It might have gotten lost in customs or something.
I can't remember. I was just like, So I woke up this morning and there it was. I'm like, oh. It's like, that's a thing. Fan Gamer Collection is not the best, to be honest. Cupcakes really likes it, so it's nice to... It's interesting to see the duality of people. One really
There's
likes
some
it,
nice stuff, like... When AGDQ 2020 happened, I did buy the NES cart and transfer Jay's Z1 and Z2 copies, Zelda 1 and Zelda 2 copies into them as an anniversary gift.
That's a cool idea.
And
yeah, again, that was crap.
Stop fudging this level, yeah.
Yeah.
But like the thing I miss is their GDQ varsity hoodie, which they no longer offer.
Yeah, I missed the chance to get one of them because like I was looking for a cool hoodie and I haven't found one yet.
Well, like the thing is that I had one and it got ripped to shreds from like overwear. Like I wore it a lot.
I hate it when it does that.
Yeah. Luckily Jay bought one as well, but wouldn't wear it because I always wore it and he hates wearing the same thing I'm wearing at the same time.
Okay, you go down, just you go down. Oh, well.
Oh, no, too late.
And we're going down the hole.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are.
Unfortunately, yeah, we are. Oh, this is terrible. Just wait here. We're just gonna wait. We're gonna have fun. I don't think there's a quick way of doing it. Is there? Like maybe getting hit by this? Okay, you managed to stop. That's impressive. No, don't hit that. Oh. I'm just gonna go get squished.
Holy hitboxes.
I'm just gonna get squished. It's fine.
There's a checkpoint, isn't there?
Yeah,
just be aware of that.
Oh. You mean that thing?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
And this thing doesn't squish me either way. Oh, what a mistake to make. Enjoy your pizza. Oh, dear. Yeah, I'm currently nursing a pizza belly. Pizza. Cheese disc in episode... Cheese disc in episode 7 of The Witcher. It was a good break. Yeah, game, don't you dare. Oh, I'm going down the bottom now. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Oh, nope. I hate when I go to jump, but I jump a little too late and I end up flying instead.
That's what I do when I accidentally not jump and dash off the edge of the stage. I'm about to die.
Bye.
What you get for not grabbing a ring?
I was trying.
I'm not gonna respawn. It'll waste a life if I do. I'll just let you go to the end. And that was even worse.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we were also looking for ways to die.
I mean, true, yeah. Let's try that again.
My Park 3 just, it sucks.
It's one of those stages
so
like
much.
either it goes completely right or it goes completely wrong, and you're just like, ah. Do 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 do. Nope.
Video game, why?
Because it can. Oh, too early, Arg. And then you wait here, and then I come down, and then we should be close enough here to do the big thing. Hey! That's what you want to do! That's what you want to see! 1, 2, jump, run! 1, 2, jump, run! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yeah! Oh, fly, please, fly.
Oh, no! Okay.
You can just fly up there. You can miss the entire springs, by the way. Like, you don't need to do that. It's your tail.
Yeah.
Now, that was good. That's what we want to see. That right there is what we want to see in a run. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, I'm getting pulled, and there's nothing I can do about it. That's a good spin dash. That's a very good spin dash.
I tried.
You succeeded. That was very good.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.
Yeah, I got stuck in the hole there. 130 again. See, that's really good.
Yeah.
Right, shall we go to one more on this and then oil desert it?
Yeah, the oil desert stuff. I don't
1 and 3.
What... Yeah, 1 and 3.
Number of big jumps for 1, and then 3 has the alternative route.
I remember we were timing that out, and we weren't sure if that was even faster.
Yeah. Hey, good. Well, we can time it out here, and we can have chats tell us. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm too close. I ended up getting way too much thingy there. What'd you call it? Speed. Jump, 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 jump. Okay, we didn't lose it. It's fine. Whoop. Whoop. Yeah. Oh.
How did we not die? Holy
I'm
bucket.
magical. That's how. Yo, that's really cool. Anyone excited for tomorrow? Oh, yeah. Very excited. It's going to be good fun. Because I'm looking forward to it anyway. Pull, pull, pull. There we go. I had to try and pull you. I was like, no, no, don't pull me back. I'm going fast.
Thank you for dragging me. Or maybe the game did that.
No, I definitely was mashing it as well. It's like, please, no, 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 no. I'm looking forward to seeing what shenanigans they get up to with the pre-show. Like, the pre-show and that's hilarious. Just so you're aware, folks, as well, like, there isn't going to be a stream for me tomorrow night. Tomorrow morning, we're going to do our community marbles on stream. You all put 2,000 points together to get marbles on stream. So we're going to do, like, 3 Grand Prix, some Battle Royales. And we're going to be listening to the Rainwave Overclock remix music. It's going to be a lot of fun. But the evening stream, there isn't going to be one because we're going to be watching the beginnings of GDQ. The first, like, 4 runs I really want to watch, so it's like we're just gonna watch them and enjoy it.
I'm really wondering if Keys is gonna call me out again, like he did last GDQ.
I hope so. Yeah. Oh fudge! Oh well, I missed the second.
Oh,
I got
right,
the first one,
that
but I
jump.
missed the second one. Yeah. Yeah, it's that jump, the beetle jump.
Yeah.
And then we've got this part with you, where it's like, once I hit the checkpoint, you just fly. Like, I call you and you immediately fly.
Yeah, I think there's like merit to you trying to hit the first beetle at least, so it doesn't
there is.
hit me.
I'm gonna. This beetle sucks.
I think if we jump higher up at the slope, we can probably miss that beetle.
Yeah, I've tried it in single player. I can't get it to do it. You bonk off the ceiling, unfortunately, because like you're coming down from that area and you hit it.
Yeah.
I'm going in the hole. No, I'm looking forward to seeing what silly shenanigans happen in a pre-show. There was Darude the Sandstorm. 129. That's a good stage. But yeah, we are going to try and get these new strats, try and put them in a run, try and do all the stuff. I'm going to have some fun, and when we come all the way through, we're going to do it on GDQ. I'm going to set a PB as close what we do. Yeah. Booyah! Don't ask me to repeat it.
I won't. Nice limerick.
Thank you. Up we go. Oh, I didn't bonk. I didn't do the bonky thingamajig. Oh, I did there, though.
You didn't lose speed, though.
Oh, just being it. Oh. That feeling, though. Just like, oh. Yeah, you're right. Hitting that's much better to call you with.
Yeah.
All the better to call you with.
Yeah,
it didn't work for me. I ended up on the downward slope. Yo, I got through the tiny hole.
Hey!
I got through the tails hole, apparently. Yo, hey, Mac. How you doing? Matt the Octolings is here. Yo, we got a raid from Dookie03 as well. Ooh, fly, please? Thanks. Appreciate ya. Tails, aka the Arg messed up again system.
Yep.
Hey, Dookie, how you doing? Yo, Proto Man emote. Nice. OG Mega Man. Mega Man.
Nice Brental Floss.
Yeah, thank you.
It's from, it's a Brental Floss
I couldn't
song.
remember where it was, but it's just like, I just remember just like, Mega Man. Because I love it. Oh, right, there you go. Oh, bye. You have 7.
Oh, we're...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Safe. Safe. Welcome in, Dookie. How was your stream? How is everybody doing from your community? Welcome into our Sonic 4 Episode 2 co-op speedrun. I had to think about that. Like, what am I doing? I don't know. I got no idea. I'm practicing for GDQ, but what game I'm playing, I don't know. Mine just went blank. But I am Arg, Sonic Speedrunner Extraordinaire, speedrunning as many Sonic video games as I can with a go-together top-down time. And joining me is Amber.
Hello, hello. Anyone who's just joining, if you don't know me, my name is Amber Cyprin. I also run this game with Argick. Only run this game with Argick, I'll put it that way. And my pronouns are they, them. So, I do other Sonic stuff, but right now I'm Tails, and I am the course correction for this run.
Course correct
as we go into the holes. I can't course correct that.
Nope, you can't. Oh. That's going really well, you know, I'm just saying. That I couldn't call you because I took damage. And then I got a massive boost of speed, so, you know, things happened.
Yep. Things most certainly happened.
Yo, you got all 7 Chaos Emeralds in Sonic 4 Episode 2. Did you have any help with magnets? Bet you didn't.
Oh my god,
Bet you didn't.
Arg, you're still on this.
I'll never be off this. Oh, wrong button, sorry. I'll never be off it. It's the Chaos Emeralds coming at me. Is it just me or are we super zoomed out again?
We are fairly zoomed out, yes.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. It fixed itself. Nope, try it yourself. Nice. It's an achievement doing it. I will forever be salty at doing it. Like, I will tell you now, I'm never doing it again. Don't care. Unless you pay me. Then I'll do it. But you need to pay me.
I figured out how to not get got by that sandstorm. I just let go of right partway
nice.
through that jump.
So no rude.
Like I've
for us
noticed that
anymore.
sandstorm. Yeah, the sandstorm is very, very rude.
Thank you.
Are we doing that again, or are we doing
do
3?
it again. I want to try and get that jump at the start.
Okay.
See, now I'm just thinking the Sando Hundo.
I still need to send you the Boonwhackers version.
You do. I seen the Boonwhackers Doom, and it was like, wow, this is actually really good. But I was also laughing at the fact that the teacher doing it was just standing fudge. Guess what I didn't do?
I don't know. Yeah, you didn't get the jump.
Yeah. That's exactly what I didn't do. Oh, nice. Unlucky, but nice. Oh, see, the problem there is...
We did the same thing.
Yeah, I want to try something to see if you're right. Ooh, you are right. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I will keep saying it.
Go.
It's like, look at us go. Like, ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Oh. So we found something good at least, but the rest of the levels be garbage.
Yeah.
Well, that was different from the rest of them.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I should hold right here.
And then I just speed along the checkpoint, pull you along, and away you go. And I just go, yeah! I better get in front of you. There you go. I better stop there or I'm going to die. That was still less than 130 even with those mistakes. That's impressive.
Yeah. Oh,
Right,
let's
one more on that and see if we can do it.
That's 1, right?
Yeah, 1.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
Uno. Hey, what you trying to say, Merlin? Now I'm not that bad. I'm a good boy, kind of, maybe, sometimes. Nope. Okay, fudge. Let's be no. I'm gonna stop myself. That's probably a bad idea. That was a bad idea. Oh, I'm stuck. I need help. I may be beyond it, but I need help. Hey, underscore Jess, how you doing?
I may be beyond it, but I need help.
Yep. That's kind of what happened there. Oh yeah, no, that. Oh yeah.
That'll work.
Yeah. That's really good if I can remember to do that. If I can remember to do that properly, then that's definitely going to work and help us save some time.
Yeah. Whee! Hey, you finally got that jump.
I did, thanks. I didn't get the other one though.
Yeah. You tried at least.
I did. I will always try it, but you know, I whiffed it. Ooh, I did not get hit by the thingy there, which was interesting. Yep. Ah.
Well,
Can I convince you to maybe just use the bottom one for that?
maybe.
Uh-oh.
I forgot to let go of right. Thank you.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
$130's not terrible.
It's not terrible at all,
given
no.
the mistakes.
It's not terrible at all. So we're going to 2.
2?
Mm-hmm. You want that jump at the
Okay.
start. Like, you want me to try and
yeah.
do the roll early, just to see how it goes?
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember, but you do.
No, I took
I'm
notes.
sure once I
There's a
see you
difference.
attempt it, I will remember.
Yeah, no, I took notes. There's a difference.
Oh, you're right. I think I remember now.
Yeah, so it's like literally right here. I was just saying, I think we're flying though because that was the spring. But yeah, literally the difference is one platform. And then they did the jump there where I totally whiffed it. So I'm just going to do something. Oh, I tried to do something. It didn't let me do it, but that's fine. That helps. That works. Do 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 do. Quack 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 quack
Quack, 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 quack.
We didn't bonk there. No, that's good. Yo!
Yeah!
Look what I did. Look what I did. I did a thing. I did a thing.
Wahoo!
Nah, there's no honk on this one. This is all quack. Do 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 do. Just going to 3.
That
We
again?
don't. No, we're just going to 3.
Oh,
We don't
okay.
need anything for 2. So the notes I've got is run over the oil platform host, which is the swag I need to do, and then there's the alternative route, but I still don't think that that's faster personally. But that's just me. Like, we can try it. We'll do the level normally first, and then we'll do the other round. We'll see how it goes.
Oh!
Well, that went well. Shh. I'm dead. I got sanded.
You are very dead, yes.
1, 2, 3, jump, dash. Ah! Okay, I dashed too early, I think, is the issue there. She was, but then one of us happened. One of us. One of us. Oh, nice. That self-dance is going down it.
And then
Right,
there's
so you wanna
a ball
try
form
this.
here.
Yeah. But if we're going to do our other route, there's no point in ball forming this. Because, like, this is where this takes us. And I wish I didn't bonk there. Because I don't think this
I
is
also
going
wish
to
you
reach us.
hadn't bonked.
Yeah, I'm just going to redo the bonk here.
Redo the bonk.
Yeah, because if we're not full speed there, you're not making it. And then we get to the bottom, we both jump there. And then we slow down and we get, like, the super slow stuff here, which kind of sucks. This is why I don't think that's faster, because that slow ball is, like, super slow. What do you mean used to be Vandella? They are. Nice.
Ah, heck. I don't know, part of me feels like going down instead of up might still be faster, but
Yeah,
I'm not
no,
sure.
that's what I think. I think going down is still faster. Something to test.
Well, like, this is 3, right?
Yeah.
Well, like, we go down and then we end up going to our normal path.
Yeah, well, like, we end up going to the
Afterwards.
same path. It's just a different route to getting there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Part of me still feels like there's, like, no way that not being in ball form is, like, faster.
Tron, thank you for the big dono there. I appreciate Tron coming in with a big chunky donation.
Yo.
Good
Chunky
morning,
dono.
Tron. Thank you for the chunky dono. How you doing? This is all me. Goodbye, you. Nailed
Nice.
it.
I'm
Nailed
very
it.
glad you nailed that because I
Yeah.
apparently was not.
No, you were having a moment. How you doing, Tron? How's it going? I hope you are doing well. I appreciate the donation there. It will get put to good use.
Reminds me, I need to, like, start like a goal tracker or something, because there's a thing for VTubers called Leap Motion, and it allows us to do hand tracking.
I don't know what I'm doing right now.
I don't know what you're doing either.
I'm going down the bottom right because I like my bottom right. Yeah, there's a part there that stops you from doing that. Can you unball, please?
Yeah.
Thanks. I can get like 14 tubes of chocolate with that. Ooh. I could also get 37 bottles of Iron Brew. Well, I used to be able to get 37 bottles of Iron Brew. Probably not going to be able to do that anymore. It'll probably be now, because it's 125, so it's divided by 4. Probably be... Okay. I'll probably get maybe 33 bottles now. Which I will use. I will have it. Sleepy as fudge. Fudge. Did you all know that in 3,028 years it could be either good or bad? It's about 50-50. God damn it, Vandella! Because it will be 50-50 at that point.
Let's try that again.
Yeah, but this time actually going our normal route.
Yeah, something like that.
Instead of our completely just brain whiffing it and going, huh?
What do?
What do?
Oh,
we don't know.
I accidentally pressed down.
Why you go down?
Because I numpty. Oh,
yeah,
no.
Yeah,
Why is this going so fast?
Because you hit the trigger for it, unfortunately. You might want to call me. Too late. This is going to be bad. Yep, this was very bad.
I am a numpty. That was me brain whiffing it this time.
It's like, that went well.
Oh, yeah, totally, definitely. Most certainly.
I'm glad I'm not the only one brain whiffing certain things. It's like, yo, what's that? What do? Me don't know. Soda's getting expensive in the US. Yeah, a little bit same over here as well. Right, so we want to try this, but go the bottom route in the ball form if we can. Like, if we can make it, like, fall down. Can I jump that? Yeah, but it doesn't really make much of a difference. And then that just pulls us out of it immediately.
Oh.
Anyway. No, we want to go this way.
You're right.
In positive news, you were playing through Blasphemous yesterday. Was a delight. The changes they've made to that game since the last time you played it. Yo, nice. I'm so glad we timed that right. Yeah, brain whiffing. When you make a mistake and you don't know why, it's called a brain whiff.
Pull me. Thank you.
Nice. It is a very technical term. That was slower for some reason, and I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I wouldn't have gone,
I think just taking our usual top route is probably better.
Maybe, yeah.
Like, when we come out of that second tube, it's better if we don't do the partner roll, I think.
We also have to remember that, like, I completely whiffed, like, towards the beginning of the stage, because I forgot where we were. Like, I whiffed it pretty bad.
Okay, so we do that again without the big whiff then.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey. I did a speedy thing. Right, so we want to do this thing here. If you want us to go down it. Let's say now we just go down here. And then it's like, if you do it right, you can maybe land there, but it's like a very tight jump. Good landing, though.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 was there. I can jump down, land on the ledge here to give us a boost. We jump in, we fly through, we go. Pull you down. Oh. I'm just gonna pull
Flame
you over.
hit me.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah, get over there and call me over. Thank you.
That's the plan, boss. Hey, enough day, how you doing? Enough do says hi. And yeah, 130 again. So I think it's literally 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Let's try
It's
it once
literally
more with
what?
top. 6 of one or half a dozen of the other.
I don't understand the expression.
So 6 of one or half dozen. What's a half dozen?
6.
And what's 6 of one?
6. I hate you right now. I was like, what the heck is 6 of one mean?
It literally means
I've
there's
never
no
heard that
difference.
expression in my
That
life.
must be either a UK or a Scottish thing. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. It's a UK thing, apparently. There you go.
Yeah, I'm just like, my tiny US brain cannot comprehend that expression.
Fair. Do 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 do. Really? Trans used the old. Ooh. It is a US thing. Maybe it's certain parts of the US then. Oh, fly, fudge. Thank you.
I went backwards.
Do do do. Onto the edge. Thank you. Kill me. Thank you. The panic is
I'm
just
like
like
whiffing.
Boom me.
I'm like whiffing spin dashes left and right now. Yeah, get up.
I'm not
or
getting up
not
there.
get up.
That's a tight jump for me, by the way. The fact that I got it twice was impressive. Oh, I shouldn't jump out there, so you have the proper camera here, so you don't hit spikes. Fudge. No, mine. Oh. Oh. Psych.
Wow.
To the last stage once more.
Yeah.
Try to
6 of one.
half dozen of the other.
Strider Kami, I don't blame you.
I think it's a weird way of saying, like, 6 divided by 1 or something. The answer to it is 6, and the answer to a half dozen is also 6. The general term is it's the same either way. Nice. Noise. Do 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 do. No, 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 no. Bum, bum, bum. Do 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 do.
The reason why we want ball form right there is just to be able to make that a little faster, I think.
I don't even think it's so much faster, though. That's the problem, because the time we would save is time we're losing in real time anyway by doing the partner roll.
Oh, yeah, fair.
That's why I literally don't think it's faster, is because we're losing. Like, it's not being reflected because we're doing IGT right now, but we're losing in the thingy.
Well.
I mean, it works. We get the slow roll here, but it works.
Yeah, I didn't mean to hit that. I was trying to hit the other call button.
It still saved us, so, you know. Having a moment there?
Yeah, I've been, like, whiffing spin dashes real bad.
All right, shall we go into Sky Fortress 2 and 3 then?
Yeah. I'm just gonna exist.
Existing is fun. Well, I got no jump there. Neither did you, apparently. Good fight. Good fight. Just go. Just go. Uh-oh.
I didn't mean to press that call button.
Yeah. Hey, Joseph Bun, we're learning new things. How's it going? It's like, don't ask me. Yo, Amber, how's it going?
It is going. I
well,
can't spin dash to save my life.
Yo. Yo. Well, you're gonna have fun with that. Remember, jump up this ramp.
Yeah.
Jump up the ramp.
Woo!
There you go. That's what you wanna see. Working on some consoles you're fixing up to reset. Ooh, what you got? Like, just out of interest. Like, what you got? Oh, I've just found something. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, no, boy. Oh. I think I found a way to do, like, really speedy homing attacks. Press the B button. An N64 and 2 Wii's. Oh, I have. Ooh. If I press the circle button after I press the X button, it gives me speed. Ooh.
Really?
Ooh. I think so. Let's do that stage again and I'll see.
That was 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
An N64 and 2 Wii's. Are those, like, modded in any way? Or do you just, like, take retro stuff, repair them, and then sell them on? Space Station, Silicon Valley. That's, yeah, okay, no, that's faster. That is 100% faster.
Oh, shoot.
What is that actually doing? It's another button to, like... Oh. Does it act like another jump button? Is that what it is? It is. It's my other jump button. So if I mash my jump buttons, instead of trying to mash a singular jump button, if I mash the 2, it gives me a time save. Just go, yeah. Just getting them feeling loved again. Nice.
Unball?
Oh, sorry.
Unball?
Sorry.
Normally, it's me who needs to be yelled at for unballing.
Yep. But for me, it was me. Fly. Top.
Oh, no. Yo, Sid, how are you? Thank you for the host. I appreciate you.
Ooh, what was Sid doing? I bet it was Spiral.
What were you doing?
Jump! Damn it.
I forgot to jump. I was looking at chat. But welcome everyone from Sid's chat. If you don't know me, my name is Amber Cyper, and I am joined by the wonderful Argick.
Hello! Hodge. Okay, and jump. No, well, that worked. That's fine. Ooh.
I have no idea what is happening right now. We're just doing practice for our AGDQ run for Sonic 4 Episode 2 co-op. I am Tails, Argick is Sonic. We are flailing right now.
Yeah, we're flailing hard.
Yeah, we've learned some new tech, and we're just trying to, like, work it into the routes in various stages.
Work it out, think about it.
Work it out, work about. What the hell am I saying? Let's try that again.
Yeah, try it again. Arg just realized he has new tech, and he didn't realize that he has 2 jump buttons. Like, why I don't have that one. Are we going to be doing our own commentary? Yeah, we are. Like, the plan is to, like, we'll do a practice run later, so, like, you can hear what the idea is going to be. We're still going to refine it a little bit. But the idea is that I'll take a part of a stage, Amber will take parts of the stage, and we'll just go from there, pretty much. But yeah, I will do my signature speedy boy commentary goes fast.
Yeah, and I tend to be a lot more methodical and very easily distracted.
Yeah.
Where the heck am I going?
So, Amber, Sid
yes,
says
Argick.
Hi. They can't chat in your chat because they haven't set up phone verification, and they can't set it up because they forgot their password.
Oh no, Sid. I'm sorry. I do it because I'm a non-binary VTuber and I forgot to jump again, and I'm like susceptible to like hate follows and raids and stuff.
Oh, it's 4 for that one, 3 for the other. Okay. Oh, I'm doing the hole. Time to fly.
I don't know where the heck you're going, but
doing the hole.
It ain't anywhere good.
No,
there we go.
At all. Oh, no. I don't know where you're going. It ain't anywhere good either.
I can't reach that because I don't have a homing attack.
Oh no! I deserve that. It's fine. The commentary is 50% of what makes your runs more fun to watch. Oh, trust me, we'll be giving you the fun commentary as well. And if things go the way we think they're going to go, I'm also going to be in the suit. Amber, please tell me you have something to join me with that shenanigans.
I'm doing hand cam, so no.
Ah, damn it! Mistakes were made! Oh. I selected Oil Desert. Oh, no.
I think the other alternative condition I have, Sigida, is like must have been following for X amount of time.
Yeah.
So like, oh sorry. Wait, why did we end up here?
Because I selected the wrong stage. Glad to see you're paying attention. Because I whiffed.
Tell me your co-op partner is autopiloted without telling them they've autopiloted.
Yeah. How did we end up here, huh? Like that, yeah. Mood.
I play on arcade sticks, so like I kind of cheat. So if I had giant gloves, I could still feel out where I am on the controller.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to be fair,
I just used my palm to like control the control stick.
To be fair, I have got used to playing with controller on that and on that outfit. Like it'll be fine. See you later, Josephon. I fudged it.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure my alternative conditions for chatting in my chat is you must have followed for at least X amount of hours, I think. Maybe a day or something. Alright, let's actually select the right stage this time.
Yep. Maybe, yeah. Good job.
Yo, Brandino, thank you for the good luck.
But no, that was quite funny. Like, just said coming in, yo, I can't chat in Amber's chat. Oh no.
Yeah, I can see Argick's chat. So if you can't chat in mine for some reason, like because of, you know, similar reasons that Sid has, just chat in Arg's chat. I'll see it.
What up?
But I do apologize. But follow my channel and then you'll be eventually able to chat.
Yeah.
I do apologize for all that.
Yeah, if you're following me for Sonic shenanigans, you should definitely be following Amber for Sonic shenanigans as well.
I can't get up here.
Unball, please.
Working on it.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine.
Oh, you haven't? I have no idea then. I don't know why Sigida's able to chat then.
Yeah, down the bottom. Oh no, make it. No.
I tried.
Yeah.
I was spamming the heck out of the button to try to get you to come, because if you haven't noticed, if it's a case where like it's going to pull you or pull me down or whatever.
Okay, remember to jump. Not there, but good job.
I know, the good jump.
Yeah! How does someone looking cool with two Twitch chats at the same time?
Barely. That's how.
No. And jump.
Oh, I forgot. Whatever. Oh, crap. Email verification, maybe.
There. There we go. We're still doing good. We're still doing good. Alright, one more on this and then we'll go into Sky Fortress 3. Okay, video game.
Oh no, Final Flame apparently found yet another time save in Sonic Jam by watching someone else play it.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Both for them and for Final Flame.
What act?
2, and then we'll do 3.
Alright. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. I don't know, I'll take a look at my my conditions for my chat eventually. Probably after stream and see what's going on.
Hello, Sleeping Steelix. It's been a bit since you've been here. No worries. It means you've been busy. You've been enjoying yourself. At least I hope you've been enjoying yourself. But welcome back. Welcome in. We are T-minus 4 days away from our run.
From the run itself.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Then yeah, we are 4 days away from the run. Ooh.
Brandino, the co-op speedrun makes this game look not awful.
Oh, yeah, agreed.
I can't, like, depending on the runner, the single player one isn't too bad either, but there's some very oh no. I'm gonna need you to call me, I think.
I tried. We've made a mistake.
Don't know what you're talking about. No mistakes here.
Nope. That
Good
kind of
enough.
works. That kind of works. I accept that. Mine.
You're good.
Oh, that was good. Oh, that was very good. Yes, I like that.
And I forgot to jump again.
Ah, I only want to do that once, though. There we go.
Yeah, down that downward slope, I think you want to jump. Same reason as White Park.
Yeah, but only once.
Yeah. No. The one right before the running grate. Don't you dare.
I have no control. I cannot. All right, let's go to 3.
No. All right.
Yeah,
All right,
I know what you mean by the running grate one. Yeah, you want to try and get the jump down it.
Yeah. You know what I mean.
Mile High Mayhem. It's like us when we play video games.
Yep.
Ooh, I made it. I'm not making that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Onion rings.
I'm hitting that. Oh, I didn't hit that. Oh, nice. Oh, what? Disagree. I'm too fast. Ah, I didn't spin.
I don't know where you're going.
I didn't
but
spin.
It's
I pulled
nowhere
an amber.
helpful.
I pulled an amber. I didn't spin. Oh, Sid,
There's
good job
Sid.
now.
Okay, Sid did it. It works.
The phone
What
has
worked
been
for you?
verified.
The phone?
I'm imagining it would
I
have
gotta
been
go
the
up.
phone verification. Or maybe the refreshification of the phone.
Okay.
Phone.
Argick.
Sorry.
You can't jump there.
I just want to do it.
I didn't understand a word of that.
I just wanted to see the onion rings. I wanted an extra helping.
All right.
It's
So this is the
all
one
you.
we.
Yeah, this is where we kind of like.
Yep.
Yeah, and see how this goes. Nope.
That's okay.
I tried to do the noises. It didn't help.
I needed it. Yeah, thank you.
And then
Call me
this is
again.
you.
Or
you're fine.
no, this is fine.
Yeah, this is like literally all you at this point until that checkpoint. Even after that.
I have an allergy. I'm sorry.
No, that's my thing.
No,
Please just go. Please just go.
I forgot I go left and then right there.
Or you just
I go-
take it. You
yeah.
take it where the cycle is. But that is
Yeah.
not that is not an analogy you want to pick up. Just so you know.
I know.
That was a conscious effort to deliberately miss that and put our anxiety through the roof.
It's yours, not mine. I'm just like, I have an allergy.
It's not like I'm getting called out here. It's like ours getting called out.
I've seen you lose a number of runs to your checkpoint allergy.
Aye.
It's a big mood.
Aye. No, I expect nothing less at all, no. Nice. 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 Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's literally just up to that. Oh, you can do it too. You can do it too with Can Do.
I can't use checkpoints. I have a note from my doctor.
Yeah, about that.
Don't you dare jump there. I will fight you.
We're gonna fight. Is that similar to the special bonus stage allergy? Pretty much. Okay, I'm doing the thing. Have fun. No, I don't have no stomach virus. I'm good. Only thing I have in my stomach right now is cheese disc.
Cheese disc.
the disc upon which cheeses were made. I think we're going down the hole. Nope, we're good.
No, we're fine.
Oh, no, we're not. Take over.
We're going down that hole. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. It's definitely not a high point in the series, Blue Mage Danny, but it is not terrible. You are right. It is not episode 1. Ha!
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Lovely.
Bye, Arg.
Bye, Amber. Oh.
Oh my god, you scared me.
Only me. That was your part.
Well, no, no, I thought you were gonna go and trigger the onion rings, is what I meant.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. Just go. Go, 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 go. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Yeah. Stroganoff is not a bad name for your chicory character.
Is that a beer?
No, no, beef stroganoff.
Oh.
It's like a creamy pasta beefy dish.
Oh. It sounds like beer to me.
Oh no.
It kind of does, yeah. Nice glitch. There was no glitch.
Hey, passed. I do this
I don't
one
know what.
more.
I genuinely don't know what you're talking about. This run is mostly like this run is genuinely glitchless. There are non-beneficial glitches though,
Of course there
like
are. It's a
zombie
Sonic game.
tails.
You
No,
thought
we
you
have
guys-
Stroganoff over here.
That is too sophisticated for me.
Argick's tastes are very plain.
No, that's Sky Fortress Zone 1.
I might be fighting you.
I thought you already were.
I might be fighting you harder.
Fair. Yeah, no, plain cheese pizza. Cheese disc. That's exactly what it is. Right, alright.
Spin dash audio and stereo.
Spin dash audio in stereo is amazing, because when you hear it in stereo, all we get is a chunky green bar.
Where are you going?
Lower right, apparently. Because the game did not let me roll there.
All right, and there we go. See, like, I don't even think the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ate just plain cheese pizza. I thought they ate pepperoni usually.
I did it! I did it! I did the thing! I did the thing, Amber! Did you see? I did the thing!
I did see. I'm so proud of
It
you,
was
Arg.
cool. I did the thing! I did the thing! I don't know why I jumped out there. This is all you, nothing to do with me. You're gonna burn. I didn't burn.
There we go. Yeah, some weird concoction of weird toppings. Oh yeah, the darkness stage becoming fully lit when you turn supersonic in episode 1. Lost Labyrinth.
I fly live. Well, no, we took a break. I do 2 streams every day. I do a 4-hour block and then a 3-hour block. This is the 3-hour block. In the middle, I had cheese disc. All right, let's do Death Egg Zone Mark 1.
Okay.
Things are about to get all spinny, topsy-turvy. So if you have motion sickness, I apologize. But let's do this, and then we'll do like 2 runs or something. 1 normal, and then 1 with commentary, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Na 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 banana na banana na na na.
So, like, in that case, Sigida, what would you order? Is it like a sausage pizza? Spicy sausage or something?
I'll think.
In Germany?
I'm falling down. Oh, go. Banana na 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 banana na banana na 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 banana na banana na 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 banana na banana na 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 banana na. We can blame Shazzy for this. Shazzy said banana zone. Banana na na banana na banana na na na. Well, no, if you play Labyrinth Zone in Sonic 1 SMS, you get the banana zone. We got ruined.
We did. There we go.
I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm not letting that happen again. Fill me, fill me, fill me, fill me, fill me. Wrong pool.
Wrong pool. Very wrong pool.
We are dead.
Okay, it didn't disconnect us though.
No.
But, sorry, I hit the wrong button there.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Like, I'm a little discombobulated on how I'm, like, on what buttons I am on.
He's gonna come towards us this time. Nope, he did it again. What a douche. Sir? 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 Jeez! I wonder why that's different. No, don't pull me. We have no
Oh, you're
rings.
gonna die. No, we have a ring.
How does that count? Let's count.
I got it. I had no control, but I got it.
Oh, see that speed up? Oh.
Yeah.
I
Let's
gotta
see you,
learn where I
like,
can use
optimize that. Yeah.
I gotta see where I can optimize that and use it for, like, big speed up movements. Like there for
I
one.
forget about that jump every time.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Gravity. Your turn. Whoa.
Argick is one with the speed.
Trying to become, yes. And then just down. Yeah. You love your Wi-Fi dying? No, no Wi-Fi, no die. No Wi-Fi, no die. Wi-Fi, no die. No Wi-Fi, no die. Gonna go do my thing. Ba-dum. Do dee do dee do do do. Dubby do. Do dee do dee do do. Yeah, I can't make those two.
Yeah.
I have literally spent time trying to do it. You cannot make those two together. You gotta pick one or the other.
Yeah.
Alright, I think we should just try and do a run and see what happens.
Probably. Where's the exit co-op?
I have hit the button.
Also metal, just gone.
Yeah, he's gone. Just like Metal, I challenge you.
Right.
Also Metal.
Back to the start screen so I can delete the save data.
I don't even think I have save data. Let me check.
You have to.
No, I know I have to, but I literally don't think because you've been the leader, it's not been creating save data for me. Let me just go back to my start screen just to make sure. Okay, no, I have one there. I'm going to delete you. Goodbye.
Yeah. You should delete that.
I have deleted it. It is gone. I have removed it from my presence.
Stretch.
It wasn't that painful.
No,
Okay.
I have to, like, make sure I'm stretching semi-regularly because of my back. I'm on the mend. I'm finally on the mend, and I haven't slept in the beanbag chair, which means that I have not completely screwed my spine again.
So it was the beanbag chair.
Maybe the third time I slept in it, like, because that's when it aggravated again, so I'm not sure.
Maybe. Hi-Fi Live, yeah, the Metal Sonic Race from CD is one of good. Stardust Speedway Act 3, it's such a good tune. It's very, very good. You know what else is very, very good? A speed run, and we're gonna go do one of them.
Yes.
We are gonna go do one of them, and it is gonna be fun, and it is gonna go fast. Are you ready, Amber?
I am ready. Do you want to practice commentary for this? Because I really think we probably could.
Well, I was gonna say, do you want to do it on both runs then?
I think so, yeah. Because like this is really the last chance we get to practice that.
Pretty much. All right, I'm good for doing commentary. Right? All right, we're gonna do commentary practice for both runs then. So we will see you.
Chat.
We understand you. We love you. But we gonna practice. So you're gonna get double preview of what our run could potentially be. I'll let you count down us on this one.
All right. Yeah, sorry, chat. We're going to ignore you. So goodbye for a while. Anyways. Let's get this going with Sonic 4 Episode 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
My splits aren't going, despite the fact that I did the thing. I pressed the button.
Mine are, so it's fine.
Oh, my hotkeys are off. That's what happened.
Well done. All right, welcome to Sonic 4 Episode 2. We are doing a co-op run here. Nog's already whiffed the first jump, and Amber's right behind me trying to do the same. So, welcome to the co-op run. I am Arg. I'm controlling Sonic, and with me is Amber, and they will be controlling Tails.
Yep.
And on our first level here, the first world, Sylviana Castle Zone, is going to teach us the way of the game and all the funky stuff that comes with it. Right now, you can see
You're not.
Amber is... I'm not doing what?
You're not supposed to be leading there.
Oh, well, true. But we're kind of just trying to talk and do the thing. this went well. Never mind. Safety ball zone was happening, but we'll never worry about it. We'll go through and we'll try again. Have fun going up the top right. Thank you for pulling me.
You're welcome.
So this first zone's commentary is a complete bust then.
Yep.
it's just out. There you go.
Because Arg's like, I'm playing single player. What are you talking about?
No, I'm not. I was introducing all of us, but obviously not doing it fast enough.
I mean, we should definitely introduce ourselves before we start running, you know?
I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's
probably the better plan.
All right, well, I'll let you do Act 2 then. Have fun. Bye.
All right. So it's very important that we menu to the correct act, lest we, you know, end up in the wrong place at the wrong time. Anyways, here in Act 2, we introduce ourselves to Tails' ability to swim. As solo Tails, I can solo fly and solo swim. We also have partner variants, but when we activate those variants, we freeze the screen, which, you know, pauses the IGT timer, but we don't care about IGT. We care about real time. And freezing the screen equals, you know, slower real time. So I'm going to go ahead and swim on up here. I'm going to call Art just in case I get hecked by controls here. Swimming with Tails is very, very, very cumbersome. I have no idea how you ended up going that path, but okay.
Magic.
Anyways, you'll, if this were the AGDQ run, you'd notice I am playing on an arcade stick via my hand cam. Can we go down, Tails? There we go. Perfect. And, that's because I can lock into diagonals a lot easier, and that's helpful when Tails is swimming, and also later on in the run in Sky Fortress Act 1 and the boss. But we like to take advantage of Tails' ability to fly by himself, because he has more stamina without Sonic, and also Sonic can jump out at any point and resume control of himself there. Now, we're going to go into Act 3, and you're actually going to see what I meant when I talked about the partner actions freezing the screen, because we're going to get access to the best partner action coming up in just a moment. It's what we're going to call the, well, there's Ultra Ball, there's Tide Pod, there's...
No, there's no Tide Pod. We are not making that a thing. That is not a thing. No. Vetoed that one.
Why don't you explain what the Tide Pod is, and where are we going?
The bomb route, apparently. So you're going to fly up and try and help us out, because I have no idea which route we're taking.
I don't know.
There we go. We're back on the normal pad. But yeah, so we have the Ultra Ball, the partner spin. This little monitor here is going to teach us Sonic and Tails need to spin dash together using the power of teamwork, the power of friendship, and we get this amazing Ultra Ball kind of spin-like thing going through. We are completely invincible when we're using it, and we have 3 speeds, fast, medium, and slow. Forget about medium and slow, they suck. We're always wanting to be on fast, and the only thing we need to do is make sure we don't bonk, and we end up getting fast speed If we bonk on anything that slows us down, we're going to come out of Ultra Ball to go back in it, which unfortunately is a little bit of real-time loss, but the speed that it gives us is very, very good. So again, you can see we're just running our way through here. The game is quite literally playing itself at this moment in time, and we're going to keep our way, well, pretty much this stage is just like Ultra Ball the stage. I accidentally jumped there, but that's fine, because when we get down to the bottom here, we come out of it. To go back onto the top of the pillars here that are meant to fall down, we don't want a homing attack on them. We want to roll above them and try and stay on the top route by doing that. So we're just going to run and jump our way through, staying on the top route here. And when we get all the way through towards the end, this is where Amber is going to take over, and hopefully things aren't going to go horribly wrong. That's why we fell down, and we're going to go the bottom route, because things went horribly wrong. Let's not worry about it. Amber's going to carry me back
take
up.
over.
Yep. And then I'll race you to the finish. Oh, fudge, you're going to win.
I win. I win by default.
Yeah, with that one, you really do. I just got pushed off. You do win by default. Have fun.
Yep.
God dang it. All right, well, with Act 3, the good thing is that they decided to make it like Sonic 1 in terms of that each of the stages has 3 acts. And then we go into a boss stage. So we're about to go into our first boss stage here. I'm just going to let Amber explain most of it, because honestly, I do nothing. Or I do very little. I'm going to do the spinny, big spin. And the reason for that is to keep us both together by the time the cutscene starts to activate here. No camera shenanigans required. And then away we go. But Amber, take it away. What are we going to do with this boss? Or rather, what are you going to do with this boss? Because I'm doing nothing.
So the way this boss works is it's going to be the aquatic ruin boss, except not really. What normally is supposed to happen in the single player version of the boss is that we're supposed to use partner fly, freeze the screen, fly up, and Sonic jumps off of Tails and hits the cockpit, which is hidden in this purple bulb here. But that's not what we're going to do. We have another call button that's an instant call that lets me instantly call Sonic up to where I am, and from there he's able to jump out and hit Eggman twice there. We're going to do that one more time. He's going to roar, he's going to be angry, and then he's going to reopen the bulb in just a moment. I said in just a moment. There we go. And then I'm going to call you one more time. There we go. 2 more hits there. These other 2 tendrils are going to come out, and we're going to hope that they don't target me. Argick, pick a side. There we go. And then 1.
Lucky.
2. And 3. I don't know why or how that worked, but we lucked out there and got 3 really, really quick hits. Now we're going into the Desperation move. Remember this. This is a Desperation Phase. Every boss has one. The tendrils are going to pump the bulb with power, and then Eggman's going to roar and try to shoot a giant laser at us, but we're not going to let him. Instead, we're going to hit the cockpit just in time before he can go into his actual attack, and that is the boss.
And now we're going to have a chunky green bar on the audio. Sorry, tech crew, but we're not sorry. Yeah, not sorry. Not sorry. And who's going to hit the capsule at the end here? Oh, neither of us. We both went flying. Well done. Good stage.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to move into, that's basically our tutorial zone. We're going to move into not exiting co-op mode.
No, please don't.
And going into White Park.
Yep. One of the prettiest zones in the game here, and you're about to find out why. Also, we now have full access to all our abilities, so this now becomes Ultra Ball, the video game. Anytime we can, we're going to be in Ultra Ball form. For the next 2 zones in particular, you're going to see it a whole lot. But one of the best things about co-op, and one of the different things about co-op, is that once I come out of Ultra Ball here, normally I have to hit the ground before I can do anything in single player, but because Amber is with me, Amber can fly with Tails and allow us to get back up to the top route. Once again, top route supremacy reigns supreme. And again...
Yep. And I can fly right over here, not caring about anything, and then I can initiate the Ultra Ball here. And that's important. We can both initiate and control these partner actions, specifically the Ultra Ball. So if we were in flight, Sonic can jump off of Tails of his own volition by pressing down and jump, kind of like how I can cancel my own flight solo. But as far as controlling Tails, I only control Tails during flight.
Yeah, and I have no control over Tails at all. So I'm like, if we're doing the partner flight, Amber is in full control here. No.
I got it. I sort of got it.
You got it? I did not. I fell all the way down. You're having a time down there.
I am very much having a time. I'm going to unball. So when we're in those safety ball forms where we're completely invincible, we can't initiate any partner actions because one of the players is technically completely intangible. So you'll hear us say unball. And we mean either, hey, partner, you need to unball so I can actually do a thing that we're supposed to do, or we're gonna unball out of Ultra Ball. Try to take a guess of like what we mean in either context.
Or just
well, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, bye.
All right, you do need me to respawn here.
I do actually need you to be alive, yeah, because I'm about to whiff this. I did.
Yep. Very gloriously.
And the joys of my homing attack there, just deciding, no, I'm not going to bounce off the enemy. I'm going to kill the enemy and then let you go down the pit anyway. So thanks very much, video game. I appreciate that.
Yep. But now we're gonna move to my favorite level in the game, White Park Zone Act 2, White Pone Zone. Yep. This also starts in Ultra Ball form. It's very, very pretty, and has fantastic music. And Argick's gonna jump over this first spring to save a little bit of time, or he's gonna attempt to at least.
Yay.
Nice, and then we hit the wall. All right, so the main gimmick of this level is foreground and background shenanigans. As you'll notice, we are in the background. Argick's gonna go on ahead and take control here. And now we're back in the foreground. There are different springs that'll launch us in the foreground and background, and that'll be a revisit during the boss, don't worry. So he's gonna bounce off of those, and then... All right, I guess you're just having me do this.
Oh, yeah. I ain't risking nothing. You can have fun there.
That's fine.
You are far safer than I.
So I'm going to take over here and leave Sonic behind. And once we come back into the foreground, I'm going to hit a checkpoint, hit a spring to go up a ledge, and then we're going to roll off of the ledge that I'm going to be up on top of. And we're going to go right against this so that I can break those, spin dash one tap, go under this, and then Tails can fly up of his own volition right up here. Sonic's gonna unball, we're gonna partner ball here, or ultra ball here, and Sonic's gonna do this loop and then jump over a specific set of springs that'll bring us back and forth in the foreground and background, and then roll our ways right to the end of the stage there with a 1:16.89 IGT. That's really good.
That's very nice. That's a good time. I like that. And then from Amber's favorite zone to Amber's least favorite zone, we got a lot of Tails swimming. We're meant to have a lot of the submarine combo here. Submarine combo is the second thing that we got in the second stage of the game, but we really try and not use it if we can help it. Using the power that is co-op here, Tails is going to be doing a lot of solo swimming. So at the start here, I'm going to run as far as I can and get as far ahead as I can, and then just call Tails to my side. If we're lucky, Tails will be able to fly immediately out of it. Sometimes that doesn't happen, but we're just going to run, we're going to jump, we're going to come over, we're going to bounce off the enemy, and then just land down at the bottom right here. Again, pull Tails over, hit the spring, see what happens, fly up and in. So Amber's going to call me and then wait there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump down here, use the Ultra Ball, and hopefully time a jump here for the big jump, which I did manage to get, which is really good, but then we bonked enemy, which really sucks. And then I'm just going to stop, and we're just going to run it through rather than do the Ultra Ball again here. So running across the water, second set of rings, we jump, we come through. I'm going to pull Amber. Unfortunately, the camera pull there kind of put me off a little bit, which is a shame. But we have to wait for our cycle now. So we're going to wait for our cycle, going all the way through, navigating our way through the rest of the stage. Amber's going to jump out soon. Once we land on the ground here, up to the bear. I'm going to just get bodied by the bear and then run our way through the rest of the stage. Once again, bodied by the side of the camera there, unfortunately. But me being in safety ball form is not a problem right now, because Amber is going to take over once again, keeping us up into the top route. And then Amber's taking over again, because I ain't got nothing. So we're going to go through and see if the game is going to be nice to me. The game is not being nice to me, and once again, Tails is getting
tried to spin dash there.
Yeah, it didn't happen. Having a bit of a moment.
Having a bit of a day.
All right, this is where the game tells you, use the submarine combo. We ain't going to do nothing. I'm letting Amber go away. I'm hitting all the spikes until I finally get into safety ball zone. And then Amber is going to swim for their life here, because if you get caught between any of those seals and those giant ice balls that you're making, you got to take a death. There is no way to get through that. There is nothing you can do. And the video game's just been super mean there, not even letting me speed up. Lovely. Right, boss time. Well, and I need to make a phone call. I'm going to go and phone the spring detection service, because there's a lot of springs with the foreground and background like there was in White Part 2, and we don't want to go into the background, so I'm going to make a quick call here. Hello, is that the spring detection service?
Hello, yes, this is the spring detection service. How can I assist?
I need you to detect the springs so I don't go in the background.
Yes, I can send you one two-tailed fox boy right away. He'd be very happy to help.
Thank you.
Just a quick explanation of our services. The two-tailed fox boy will be running ahead while you fight the giant, or not the giant, the small metal boy, and then we'll be the one who detects the springs for you so that you know to jump. The reason we do this is because it is very slow to end up in the background. But if the two-tailed fox boy goes in the background, it doesn't matter, because if the blue hedgehog is in the foreground, he can use the instant call button to bring our two-tailed fox boy back into the foreground so that he can resume his services.
Amazing. Thank you. So we're just going to keep on bodying. Oh, there's the detection again. Good detection. And then Metasonic here is doing the lightning attack. We've got to swap sides right now. This is a bit weird. I'm going to let you go up and go in. I'm just going to take the damage. Another thing that we haven't actually explained that is pretty important in this game here. When either of us take damage, the ring pool is depleted because we share our ring pools together. And we also both get invincibility, for instance, which is always nice.
No, Metasonic, please!
There we go. That was a bit weird.
Yeah.
All right, time for some come on and slam. No come on and slam today. Nice. We're getting the slow zaps, unfortunately. Lots of slow zaps. Only two, though, there. Zaps. Now we getting come on and slam? Yeah, come on and slam. So you should get one set of come on and slam. And then away we go into the final phase.
Yeah.
Oh, I hit the spring. Thank you.
You're welcome. For once, you were my spring detection service.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, Desperation attack! Does absolutely nothing to us. I'm going to pull Tails so Tails doesn't get bodied. And then... Oh, no.
Good, okay.
Almost missing that there. Later. That's so much speed. That's so much speed. His legs that just...
Argick very recently discovered that he has a second jump button and it lets him cancel homing attacks faster so that he can get more speed.
Movement tech. Not quite mastered it yet, but it's doing well. But we're going to go from the extreme cold in the beautiful area that is White Park into what happens when Oil Ocean has its oil drained and it becomes a giant desert. Welcome to the Oil Desert Zone. And once again, same as White Park, we're going to start in our Ultra Ball form here. And we're going to try and maintain it as long as we can. Yo, nerd, how you doing? And we're going to go to the top right here because Arg has managed to, once again, completely with the corner that he was looking for there. But that's all right, because then we can get up to the top side here and hopefully not fall down any of the holes. Arg is doing so well that he's managing to bonk twice before getting to the top. But there we go, we made it, so it's fine. All right, let's see if we can run our way through here. I'm going to run ahead. I'm then going to pull Tails with me. After I do a jump, pull Tails up. Managed to get through. Tails, unfortunately, getting bodied. I'm going to run ahead now, just because I can. And we recently discovered something new for us. Down the bottom here, if I do a spin dash jump, it allows us to get right over, not having to deal with the enemy that gets in our way there. And we can just leg it over the stage, which is really, really nice. I'm going to fall down here. I'm just going to jump out of the ball form. We're going to Ultra Ball once again. And this time, we're going to do a loop-to-loop. But at the end of the loop-to-loop, we're going to jump in the corner. It's going to give us a massive amount of height here, allowing us to go an alternative shortcut up the top right here. Need to still be an Ultra Ball because it busts through those blocks there, running our way through towards the end of the stage. And we're now going to go and fight with Darude, a.k.a. the Sandstorm.
All right, so this is a section that we abuse Tails' flight with. Tails being able to fly solo makes this a lot safer, partly because if I, for some reason, get too tired and start falling, we can call Sonic and get some of our flight back, but also because I can fly for longer when I am by myself, and I have a lot more control, and I'm also a little faster when I don't have Sonic with me. But without any incident, too, we got through that. 123 is very respectable.
That's very good. That's really, really good. All right, we're coming into the ducks.
I heard you like ducks.
No goose. Not Untitled Goose Game. No honks. This is Quack. All right, so we're going to run our way through the stage here. This stage is Ultra Ball the stage, and you're about to find out why. So we're going to run our way down. We're going to jump. We're going to go over the springs here. I'm heading off that. That's an interesting partner call. That is not actually needed because that was weird. But we're going to partner roll our way through here. Going to try and get the jump to go all the way over. Nice jump there. That's what we're looking for. We're going to run our way through up to the top right once again, grabbing the speed shoes, which is absolutely irrelevant because we're in Ultra Ball form anyway. Navigating our way over here, making sure we hit the springs, going all the way through. I say this like I'm trying to do something good. I'm literally holding nothing at the moment because the game is playing itself. And we're going to wait because we need one input right up here. Singular jump to save us. And then we're going to roll all the
we
way
didn't
over
bonk.
again. And that's it. No, we didn't bonk. It's great.
All right, so Arg's gonna try to go for a jump here
Yo.
and makes it. If he's a little late there, it's okay. We don't really lose a lot of time because we still continue on the path we want to go. However, if he were early there, we'd go straight backwards. And that would have been a lot of fun. But no, he absolutely landed it and skipped a small section that we didn't have to roll through.
Yeah.
Taking small corner cuts like that is very, very important in Sonic games, both this game and your other 2D games. If you can abuse like slope jumps, you should. So we're going to Oil Desert 3. This is a crude trap, and it's like 60% Tails, 30% Sonic. And I say that because there's going to be these towers we have to climb, similar to Sandopolis Act 2 in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, except Tails is just faster at this. Sonic is ran his last marathon, apparently.
I'm dead. I'm gone. All right, let's see if I can get my jumps here. 1, 2, 3. I'm not getting that. Oh, you're not. Yeah, you were not in a good place there. That's not good at all.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, and
where
then
am I
flew.
going?
You're flying.
I flew. I wanted to jump, but I flew instead.
Yeah, unfortunately that happens if either character is off the edge, and then you do the button. You know, having multiple actions assigned to one button. It's great. Oh, that was your video game. Whoa.
So we need Sonic in the second tower, largely because I'm dead.
Yeah, I need you up. There we go. All right, so falling down the bottom right here, we're going to make sure we run our way through. We're going to jump up, use the invincibility frames here from our Ultra Ball to run our way through. And we're going to just jump our way up to the very top here. Wait for 1, 2. You see the third one pass you. Allows me to run back onto the side here. Jumps over, not falling down in the sand there. Tails getting there before me, which is good. Spin dashing our way over, up into the end of the section here, which is going to be really good as we hit the spring. Just go running in straight away. Down we go to the end, pulling up. Don't need to pull Tails because Tails is already here. And Tails is going to fly all the way up to the top, allowing us to finish the stage in a very, very respectable, probably 134 here. Using Sonic Speed to try and get that 133. Yo!
Yo!
Sneaking in the 133.
Tails having a time there. So this is the point in the run where we're gonna explain what this boss is, and then we're gonna turn it over to Edobean for donations. So did you know that Sonic 4 Episode 2 clearly inspired a boss in the Nier series? Yoko Taro, or maybe Yoko Taro designed this boss. Who knows? But we're going to play a little game within a game here. The rules are very simple. The boss is going to be right here in the background, and he's going to be whacking the walls and causing crates to fall. There's going to be a row of 8 crates, 4 on each side. We're each going to try to stay on our correct side. Sonic, why are you cheating?
Excuse me, Tails, why are you cheating?
And we're going to be trying to get 7 hits on the boss as quickly as possible, but we like to make a game out of it to see who gets the most hits out of these 7, because, you know, there can't be tiebreakers. Anyways, that being said, for this next, 3 minutes, we're going to let Edobean take it away on donations.
Oh, what?
What?
Yeah, I went right through him there. I disagree with that entirely.
We have a $20 donation saying, second time watching AGDQ, second time donator. My viewer passed away from donation. Money goes to view the grub, view the games. Hype! And I got crushed!
Too early. Oh, come on. That's 3 to you. You get one more and you win.
I'm a filthy cheater.
You are a filthy cheater. You were over my side.
I wasn't touching the ground, though.
You still...
I was flying.
You were saying?
Well, now I'm cheating because you made me touch the ground.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm just taking that one.
We have a $5 donation from Chezzy Babe. Says, honk, 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 honk. Thank you very much.
We actually got a £5 donation, like a legit £5 donation from Cool Birchie, and Brian just read out the donation.
Oh, goodness.
Gilberty, thank you for the £5 there. And Brian reading out the donation there. Apparently, their games have died from games. That's not good. You don't want that.
Oh, no.
We're having a time. Yeah, you need those.
Okay.
Oh, wow. We're getting wrecked by this.
Is that 7? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's 7.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, you won. It was like 5-2.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, please save me
Camera
before that
unlocked.
blows up. Yeah. It's like, please save me before that blows up.
So we're gonna play leapfrog here, and a 1, or maybe it's hopscotch. I don't know. 2,
I call it leapfrog.
3.
And then run away and
Now
step on
Tails
the Lego.
has to move.
Run away and Eggman steps on a Lego. Oh! And you deck him in the schnoz.
Yeah.
And there's that chunky green bar again.
I missed.
Nailed it.
You got it though. Nice.
Nailed it.
All right, so we're going to be going to another auto scroller, but before we do, it is very, very important that we talk about. Oh God, we talk about the fact that I did not select the right act. Or I selected the right act. It's just I hadn't selected a act yet. Anyways, this is Sky Fortress Zone. These controls that we're going to explain to you is going to be relevant here and in this zone's boss. So, as you can see, we're in the tornado. This might look familiar if you've played Sky Chase in literally any Sonic game that has Sky Chase. So I have full control of the plane. As you can see, I am, spinning about, doing dumb things. Argick has full control of Sonic, but what I want Sonic to do for like 90% of this stage is just do exactly what Argick's doing right now, and that's perpetually spin dash on the wings of the plane. This makes him invincible to everything that is not a projectile, and I can just kind of ram enemies and other important things with it. And Tails in the tornado is completely invincible. If I were to get hit by a projectile, all it does is kind of make the plane go and like it shakes the plane a little. I don't have full control for a second, life goes on. But there's Metal Sonic piloting Kyogre. We're going to have a point later on in this stage where there's going to be a Mach speed section where I have full control of just up and down movement. As you can see, well, we're going into the cutscene for it. And then we're going to spin right through some crates. If we don't spin through those crates, we die. But that's important. There's going to be another one later on. And then finally, once we're through the 2 auto-scrollers, what's going to happen is Metal Sonic's going to shoot some cannonballs. We'll have to bounce them back with Sonic the battering ram. He is no longer a hedgehog. Speaking of battering ram, Argick, if you would please, thank you. And yeah, we're going to pass it back over to donations. And we already have a $3 donation saying, "Greetings from Germany. Cancer killed my donation. Frame the animals, save the runners." Thank you very much, Tenko Man, for that generous donation.
Framing the animals? Wow, rude. Yep. Ah, it's not December, it's January now. I gotta take that command away from my box. That thing doesn't exist anymore. It happened.
Yeah, and that Tiltify is closed.
Yep. I was about to release the spin dash, then I realized I'm too early. Oh well, I released the spin dash anyway. Have fun with this. Oh, that didn't last too long. Oh, we got another one. Here we go.
Greetings from games.
Lipstick.
Long time runner, second time runner. I am donating because my friends has died from animal.
Aww. I can't believe the frames have died from animal. But greetings from the runner, and thank you for the £5 donation again. Alright, coming up to my part of the stage now. This is the part that I get to play. Yay, I finally get to play the video game. Unfortunately, it's a hard part of the video game because if I fall off the edge, then we're going to die. And we don't want to do that, otherwise we spawn all the way back at this checkpoint, and we get a lot of time loss if we do this. So I get to fight with the Squirrel Squad here. They all get to come out on their giant squirrels here, and my job is to try and not fall down and get through the rest of the level. Platforms will come in slowly but surely. Obstacles will be in my way. Gotta just navigate my way over and hope for the best. So we get 4, and then we land it. We get 1, we get 2, we get 3, and I'm almost dead. The game did not give me the homing attack there, but thankfully we landed on it and we didn't die. Now I go back into my spin dash. That was it for me. Goodbye.
All right, so now we start the Cannonball Phase. It would be faster if I were at the top of the screen to hit the cannonballs back, but I don't have the cannonball positions memorized, so I'll be like, mid-top here.
I mean, it works.
It does work. There we go. The hitbox is fairly generous, but not as generous as you'd think, because as soon as you get comfortable, that's when you miss one. You have to, you know, go through a whole, extra phase, and that's slow. Nobody likes doing that. Example there of Tails being completely invincible in the tornado. That projectile went right through me. All right, back to cannonballs. Oh god, the turtle had pushed me up a bit, and I'm like, am I gonna be too high for this?
You almost were.
I almost were, yep. I almost was. I can words correctly, I promise.
That's a really good pattern that you've got.
Yeah, well, the pattern's always the same. Like, that's the thing, is that the pattern is always, always, always the same, as long as I don't miss a cannonball.
Hey.
And like that, Kyogre has been blown up the first time. More on that later. But we're going to be going... we're going to be going straight to Sky Fortress Zone Act 2, where we've learned a little more extra stuff. Here we go. But these are going to be a lot like Wing Fortress Zone, except a little more dangerous.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot more fun with this one. This stage now, thankfully, speeds up. We get to go back to doing the fast, speedy gameplay again. The very beginning here is going to look like Wing Fortress, but that's literally about it. And then we're going to just run our way through. So we're just going to run, jump. I'm going to call Tails over. And then Tails is going to take over at these fans and fly up, hopefully. So away we go all the way up to the top of the stage here. You can see the giant Wing Fortress here in the background. I'm going to try and follow Amber as much as I can, as closely as I can here. Unfortunately, there will be times where I will fall behind, but that's all right. And we get these lovely little grates that we need to run on, and I fudged it, so it's going to be all up to Amber now. I jump out, and then we call into the Ultra Ball. We're going to run away through. We're going to hold it. We're going to wait. We're going to hold to the side, and then big old jump through the sky here. And that's not going to make us in time, so I'm going to get you to fly and just land up the top there. Very nice. Let's just get over this section. And then as we get pulled up, we're going to run. We're just going to run our way through. Full speed ahead. Amber's going to jump out here and then go up the top route and then jump on the ramp coming up here. That's going to allow us to get a lot of height and then hopefully skip a nice big ascension here with the flight. Very, very nice. Once again, on the top route, rewards us with some speed shoes here. We're going to go up 4 times, and then on the 4th one, we just jump and we leg it. And then we keep running all the way through here. I'm going to do another little speedy jump there, get up to the fan section, wait for that to go off, up to the top, run our way through, do the dash jump there once, 1, 2, jump over, and then we go. Straight over, keeps the speed through, round to our final section on the grates. Again, if I fall off here, then Amber's going to have to jump out of ball form and try and save us. If I slow down too much, the same thing will happen, but we're fine. We're going to get a very nice 125 or 124 here. That was amazing. That was a good stage.
That was really good.
Now we're going to come back up into another stage where the co-op is going to come in very, very handy. Sky Fortress Zone 2. It's going to start with me doing a number of platforming and weird stuff, and then Amber is going to take over with a lot of flight sections, navigating a lot of cycle-based objects and a lot of spikes on the ceiling. So we're going to just start our way through here. We're going to hold it. We're going to jump up onto this section. We're going to go all the way through. I'm going to deliberately die here all the time because that's usually what happens, but I'm not intending to die there. It's just kind of what happens as we go through. All the way around up to the top side, and then this is where I take over, and if I can do it right, things will go horribly wrong. There we go. It didn't go horribly wrong there. Tails saving my bacon. Thank you very much. Cycle might be slightly off, but we'll see how this goes. Going to run and jump up. Going to go through. We were fine, as I expected. Make sure we get the landing here. Spin dash jump. So much for me taking over. Amber literally saving the bacon as we got to go through. Round on the other side. Jump up and homing attack into the lasers here. You might recognize these from the Death Egg Onion Rings. Nice to see them back in this stage. And then Tails is going to take over, fly, skipping a lot of this segment, because turns out the only area where these take us to is actually above us the whole time. So skips a lot of the stage here when we just get to run our way through. I've been pulled back behind, so I'm going to just have to jump out. I didn't get to jump out in time, and then it made me go round the loop, which sucks. Amber went round the loop as well.
Sorry.
Nah, it's not you. It was the game there. We're just going to run our way through, and this is where Amber is going to take over. We're coming to an area that has a giant set of jet engines with a kill plane underneath. We're going to aim to try and do a partner roll here. Ultra Ball to try and get all the way over. It's very tight. It's not happening. Amber's going to take over immediately and just take us back. We're going to try it one more time, I think, and then we're just going to go for it if we can't do it. So we're going to aim for it. We're going to jump, and then away we go. That's what we want. One. We didn't get the second one. We come out. Amber will fly. I'll get sent into the safety ball form, and you can see the lovely signs there. Warning, Sonic will fall. Not Tails will fall. No, Sonic will fall. Amber's going to pull me, and then we're just going to take over here. Just letting Amber spin, jump, and this is all Amber now. Passing over the obstacles, the cycle blocks that can crush us, the spikes on the floor on the ceiling. Amber going to fall down and die. Fall down and die, and I have no idea where our checkpoint is. Right after the chickens.
Here.
That's fine. That was unfortunate.
It's not that bad.
Well, that's a death for me. Bye.
Yeah, no, I accidentally canceled flight.
Oh, wow.
That was unfortunately very perfect, and oh my god, Minus, what is happening?
I do not know. You're having a time.
Oh my god, Minus, like, broke their neck.
Ouch.
It looked, oh god. It looked like they had just straight up broke their neck when I, like, face palmed. Nope.
Yeah, you're on a different cycle now. There you go. That's what you wanted to see. Right at the checkpoint. Congrats on pulling an Arg.
Yep. Every time.
All right, up we go. So I don't get it. Oh,
what?
Amber, perfect timing again.
How does that work?
Because you were right in the little gap and got crushed. This is Crush Zone, the video game. There you go.
That made no sense whatsoever.
Literally, like, pixel perfect crush there.
Yeah, that was a pixel perfect crush. Have you ever been crushed by platforms going away from the wall?
Yes,
I have.
Yes, I have. And not in Sonic games. I have in Sonic games. I've also had it in Ocarina of Time.
I'm big mad at that.
Well, you're going to have to put your bad to good news here as we're coming into the boss of the zone. It is, once again, Metal Sonic and Kyogre versus Sonic and Tails. Or sorry, should it be Tails and the Battering Ram is what it's going to be.
Yep. All right. So with this boss here, this boss is actually heavily RNG. I'm going to actually position myself right around where the cutscene pulls me. There we go. Saves a little travel time there. And what's going to happen after this cutscene is Metal Sonic's going to challenge us to a Pokemon battle. Except my only Pokemon is an actual Pokeball in the form of Sonic the Battering Ram. So Argick's going to spin dash here. I'm going to position myself up here in the top right. Now, in this first phase, Metal Sonic can do one of two things. The first time he moves, it is always the same. He goes up to the top of the screen, which is what we want. We want him to flip upside down so I can hit him with Sonic here. Pull away before he crushes Sonic, and then he's going to fire some lasers. We're going to go through those, boop him here. He's going to go backwards. Now, we want him to do that again. The other thing he can do, which he's not doing, thankfully, is he can just go straight across the screen and end up coming from below, and that's way harder to get a hit on him. But once we get our second hit here, he's going to go right into Phase 2. And Phase 2 is where I need Sonic to function
back a little bit.
less like a like a battering ram.
Thank you.
All right, wait. All right, so he's going to homing attack, and I'm going to call him if that happens.
Oh, god damn it, game.
Ooh!
That was very close. I am not having a time there. The game was not giving me my homing attacks. All right,
yeah,
Amber,
that was a rough pattern.
Amber is getting Phase 3 here. Phase 3 missiles are going to appear. We want a bottom missile for the spam, and that's it. There you go.
Yeah. No adjustments needed.
So, like, we were going to build that up to be something, like, really spectacular, but Phase 2 was such a butt that we didn't get the chance. If you get the downward missile there, you can literally spam X and just win the fight. If you get a top missile, you have to start navigating the plane up and down to dodge the missiles as they try and push you towards the left of the screen. Amber nailed it. Like, Amber nailed it. Don't have to do nothing. Good job.
I was basically, like, for Phase 2, I was basically ready to mash the call button at any given point because it was just going so poorly. I was just like, all right, you just throw yourself at him and it'll eventually work.
Mm-hmm.
And I will just call you all the times it doesn't work.
All right, warning for the next stage for everybody watching. The game gets a little bit topsy-turvy, gets a little bit spin If you've ever played Mohawk and Headphone Jack, it's very similar to that. So motion sickness warning for folks that may suffer from it, but this is where things get a little bit fun. So Death Egg Mark II into the duel with Metal Sonic. We're going to run our way around here. The stage looks fine. We've got gravity upside down flipping us around, and then suddenly the stage starts twisting around here. We're going to make sure we navigate our way through the stage. We know where our shortcuts are that we're looking for. Amber is going to be around just in case the gravity shenanigans manages to really annoy us. And then taking the lead here, and then jumps our way up. We're going to jump over to area 2, up into area 3 here to get us up to the top route. Arg's going to make sure he doesn't get bodied this time, and then we're just going to leg it over, and then hopefully get ourselves to somewhere pretty cool. Tails, though, in the lead right now. Going to run our way through. Going to get to the boss fight, and if you're ready for some anime, well, we got plenty for you. Specifically, some Dragon Ball Z and Beyblade.
Yeah, I hope you like both of those series. So this fight opens with Eggman being a literal Beyblade and Metal Sonic doing his best Frieza impression with death balls and everything to match. We're going to go into our Ultra Ball form right as this fight starts, and we're going to go hopefully under Eggman. There we go. Hit Metal Sonic very early. Oh no, okay. All right, we have had the co-op crash from that, so very lucky that that did not happen. And Metal Sonic is vulnerable, right as he throws the death ball, so we want to get that hit ASAP on him. There we go. So Metal Sonic's going to fly off screen, and we're going to regain control here, and it's going to get topsy-turvy again, so, hold your lunch.
Lunch. Lunch is not as good coming up the second time, but yeah, this is where Tails comes in. There's lots of platforms, there's lots of gravity shenanigans. Tails can pretty much skip all of these using his flight, which is really good. And we're going to make sure we don't get ourselves put on the wrong side of the roof here, because it can be very disorientating when you realize where you're trying to go and is not actually where you want to go. As we're going to go through, we're going to go and we're going to come around, and hopefully we're going to get ourselves onto the second spring here. It did not give me the second spring, gave me the first spring, which is unfortunate. But there we go, run our way around. I'm going to use the speed up that I have to gain a nice big boost of speed here. Running our way through towards the end of the stage here. And then up we
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, give me that speed.
All right, dead drop right into the speed thing.
Oh,
No. There we go. Sometimes gravity plays with us the wrong way a little bit. And then once we hit that speed boost, I'm just going to hold down so I can break through a monitor here and here. But now, if you're familiar with Sonic CD, which is what this is supposed to be a quasi-sequel to, I suppose, Metal Sonic challenges to a race. That's what Metal Sonic does. He wants to be the fastest. But he's not fast enough to keep up with our Ultra Ball Tide Pod here. We're going to go right back into it. I'm going to make my co-op partner very angry by calling it a Tide Pod.
No, stop calling Tide Pod!
But Argick needs to land a bunch of jumps. He's already whiffed one, but he's gotten all the rest, which is really nice. And Metal Sonic is gonna, get some bad whiplash there and crash right into that door. But now we're going into the final boss of the game. This is Death Egg Mark II Zone or Act 2. God, that's a mouthful. Anyways.
Now, coming up to the final boss of the game here. This is pretty much Amber's stage to win. Single player, this boss is very interesting because obviously you only have your main control of Sonic. But co-op, Tails really shines on this one. Tails showing that his tails really are weapons. And we're going to come into the boss. So Eggman's going to be doing his best M. Bison impression with the literal heart of the Death Egg, using the power of magnets and looking like something straight out of Ikaruga. I don't know.
Okay, your mic just peaked really bad when you said op in co-op. It was very distorted and very loud, and it, hurt. Yeah.
That's weird. Discord, stop messing up. All right, so Tails is going to fly. No, I hit the bottom. Thank you. Oh.
I tried not to.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We got it.
He was in a really weird position and just kept going right.
Yeah. Your turn. Have fun.
Part of this boss fight is, just trying to improvise with where he's going. Because the boss is almost always in a different location every time I fight this dude. So, it's a little hard to react sometimes, especially if I can't really make out what side of the inner ring he's in. There we go. But you'll notice we're going into a phase change whenever Eggman starts, throwing a tantrum in the cockpit there, and we go into like this cutscene of him magnetizing the rings in a certain way. So we're gonna go around him, and then we're going to do one more hit like this. All right. He should be throwing a tantrum here after he spins us around. Nope, there's his tantrum.
Oh yeah, there's his
So he's gonna magnetize these rings, and this should be this is the shield phase, right?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, there we go. So the ground's gonna break away, and our Ultra Ball, the Tide Pod, is the only thing that can clean this shield up.
Nope. Nope.
I'm having a great time right now.
I bet you are. I bet you are. Time is coming up in 2 hits time. He's going to throw another tantrum like me every time I hear the word Tide Pod. And then we're going to do one more attack. We're going to do one more attack on the boss. There's going to be electrified floors everywhere. And then time is coming up very, very soon. I got sent along the farthest of the directions there, and somehow it worked, and that is time. GG!
Yeah, GG!
GG! And I'm annoyed because Tide Pod is in a PB video.
Wait, what was our PB?
Apparently that's a 44:39.
Wow.
That's a 44:39. That's a good run, Amber. And
yeah, and that Sky Fortress 3 was garbage, though.
It was, but we were 1 minute 15 ahead before we even went in there. And we lost like 40 seconds in that stage. So we got a lot to practice, but we could maybe get a 43 time. We could maybe get a 43 on this.
If I don't suck at Sky Fortress 3.
I mean, we can definitely do it, but that's yeah, as Tango Man is saying in the chat there, that's a new record. Oh yeah, because it's a new PB and a new record for the co-op category, which is amazing. And according to Moogle, that's also 2nd place on the solo leaderboard as well.
Hey, can you do me a big favor? Can you save those splits and send them to me?
I will save these splits and I will send them to you. But before that, I'm going to end this video because this video is going to end up on YouTube. It is going to end up on speedrun.com as well. Imagine 4 days before GDQ, we find new strats, we practice, and we manage to get a PB as well with marathon-style commentary, which is pretty cool. But if you liked the video, don't forget, go follow on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and come and join us over on Twitch where we stream 5 days a week, every Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Come join us, have some fun. Links in that will be in the description below. But for now, this is the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one, whatever video it may be.
All right.
All right, indeed. That was really good. Like, that was a really good run. We had so many gold splits in there as well.
I wouldn't know.
Like, we had such a good stage coming in. And then the only level that really let us down there was, unfortunately, Sky Fortress 3.
Yeah, I think there was like some spaghetti in other stages here and there, but like we mostly course corrected, I think.
Genuinely, no. Like Sylviana Castle, 1 green, 2 gold, 3 green, going up. 4 boss stage, gold. White Park going up. White Park 2, we lost just not even a second. We lost like 0.8. White Park, gain time. White Park boss, we lost 4 seconds. Oil Desert, we saved like 30 seconds. Duck Zone, we saved 6 seconds. Duck Zone 3, we saved 2 seconds. Oil Desert Boss, we saved like 5 seconds. Sky Fortress was exactly the same as it should be. Sky Fortress 2, we saved 10 seconds on. And then Sky Fortress 3 was when we whiffed it.
Yeah.
Like, that was legitimately a really, really good run. That was a really, really, really good run. I would love it if we could do a run like this at GDQ. It would be fantastic.
Yeah, just without the Sky Fortress 3.
Yep.
But yeah, that was otherwise really good.
Yep. Right, I'm going to take a little break here while we do this, and while we do that, I'm also going to send Amber these splits files over, because we're going to do one more run, and then while we do one more run, we can figure things out as well. But I will be right back, folks.
While Argick's gone, we're going to listen to some music on my end, because I also need to fix my live split. There we go. We are not doing this song. Nope, not today. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, sure. All right. Yeah, so Arg needs to send me those splits. I'm going to take a quick look. Oh my god, Sonic and Knuckles can now clear all games. Oh my god. Alright. So let's grab these splits from Argick. Yeah, we definitely got this. I need to turn that down in my ears. Where is my stream stuff? Where is that folder? Golf together, no. I can alphabet, there we go. Live split. Splits and layouts. Let me close these splits here. Save, yes, I want to replace it. Open splits. 4439, and then I need to fix the letters in it. I need to fix the names in it. SC. Yeah, so give me a moment because my splits are very narrow in my overlay. So, in all my overlays actually. So I tend to abbreviate my splits very, very hard. And then I will also remember to turn hotkeys back on because I had turned them off earlier so I could do a thing that required me to type the number 8 on my number pad.
Yo, so Amber.
Yes, Argick.
Remember that thing that we said we were going to try and do at some point?
What thing?
Yeah, beat my PB.
Did we do it?
Yeah, we just did it. My solo PB, according to my splits, is a 45-16. We just beat my single-player PB.
Yo, hell yeah.
In co-op, which is really cool. Yo, Brian, thank you for the 2 years of support. Let me play that. Why did that not play? It's not going to let me play it again. Ah, Brian, thank you very much for the 2 years there. I appreciate it. Enjoy your new icon. You now become the green sphere. Mm-hmm. One more day of the week of last-minute GDQ proof practice. Yeah, we did. I mean, Creed, we just got ourselves a brand new PB world record by a chunky amount, which is really, really good. Like, we just got a world record by like 30 seconds there. It was so good.
Yeah, we did.
It was so good.
Oh, wait, no, I need to close that.
So I got time to do one more run on this one.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because you've got hosting orientation soon.
At 5, yep.
Yeah. Oh, I am ready to go again.
One moment. I need to stop that on my end.
Car moved, breathing difficult, yay asthma. At least your car has moved, breathing difficult. I feel you on that one. That's not fun.
Oh, I gotta turn hotkeys on. I did not turn
yes, please do. Please turn on the hotkeys. Make sure your keys are hot. Make sure your keys are hot.
Okay. I want to reset this. There we go. I am Tails. We are worldwide and private. Delete your save file.
I've done that. Snooze button, that's what I want to do. I want to save the world record for GDQ. That would be so good to pop a world record on GDQ, you know? But at the same time, I don't want to put too much pressure on us to do it because that's when you do a sucky run, you know? Like, you don't want to do a sucky run. You want to do a good run.
Yeah, Blue Mage Danny, Sonic and Tails get used pretty equally in this run, I think. There's things that Sonic is better at, but Tails can, like, course correct really well, and then there are things that Tails is just straight up better.
Oh, definitely. Speaking of things that Tails is straight up better at, do you want to try and do just, like, level each commentary? Because I feel like towards the end of that one, like, between, I think it was like Oil Desert 3 onwards.
You started taking a lot, yeah.
Well, no, it wasn't that I started doing a lot. Like, I didn't mind doing the Sky Fortress 2 and 3 because, like, that's kind of the speedy stages and we want to take it on that one. But I was thinking, like, we kind of split it 50-50 there, where you did all the early game and I did all the later game. But I'm feeling like it'll be better if we can do just like level each. Whereas like you get to do your favorite, like you'll get to do White Park 2. And then I'll do White Park 3 because obviously you don't like talking through White Park 3 when you got to focus on what you're doing.
Yeah.
But it's like if we can just like go level about and then interject with each other if like something funny happens, I think. If like if we
like,
whiff it or something.
So like I noticed with Sylvania Castle, like you do Act 1, I tend to do Act 2 in the boss, and you do Act 3.
Yeah.
And then White Park 1, you tend to take that.
And then you do
I tend to do you do 3, and then
for the boss.
We do the joke with the boss, but I explain everything.
Yeah. And then for Oil Desert, like I can do 1, then you can do all of 2. And then 3 is kind of like a double act again. And then 4 is another joke boss. And then when we get to, 4 on that one, the boss will be like mainly donations on that one.
Yeah.
And then you can take Sky Fortress 1. I'll take Sky Fortress 2 and 3, and then you take Sky Fortress boss.
Yeah, that works for me because like I would rather focus during 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot that Tails has to do, and if I'm talking, I will forget.
No, I think that'll be a good way of doing it. And then obviously, as I say, it's like it's not just like one of us takes the lead on commentary, but if something funny happens, the other person can react to it. Or if we panic with the commentary and one of us is just like unball, or fly, or something like that.
Yep.
Like that.
Because like we have to expect that a chunk of our commentary is going to be interrupted by either us reacting to things or us trying to communicate.
Yeah, no, exactly. And that's what I think is good for it. And we kind of got into that. We got into the swing of that while we were going through towards the end of that run.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm ready to go then. Let's do one more.
All right, you are the one counting us down this time.
Oh, okay, boss. All right, are we ready to go?
Yes, we are.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, let's go! All right, welcome to Sonic 4 Episode 2 Co-op Speedrun. I am going to be controlling Sonic, Amber is going to be controlling Tails, and I'm going to explain Sylvania Castle Zone 1 here and everything that Sonic can do. So Sonic has the ability to spin dash, he has the ability to jump, he has the ability to homing attack, and the ability to whip springs, like I just did there. Something that I recently discovered as well is that Sonic has 2 jump buttons that he can use in tandem to allow himself to go super fast. The other thing that we're going to be doing here a lot in this run is we're going to be using the co-op nature of this game with the independent control for Sonic and Tails to use the safety zone here. I'm currently in the safety zone. I'm going to jump out the safety zone and swap places with Tails. And it's basically a case of whichever character falls further behind or lower down on the screen will get put into the safety ball zone here. While you're in the safety zone, you are completely invincible, but if your partner dies, then it counts as both of you dying, and it is very dangerous. But think of your old classic Sonic games with their co-op shenanigans where the second player is Tails never was able to catch up. Tails is able to catch up on this one, and it's really good. So we're just going to run towards the end of the stage here. I'm going to try and use the speedy boost to get as fast as I can to the end of the stage there. And that is a 58. But I'm going to hand it over to Amber, who's going to explain everything Tails can do and more with this submarine combo.
Sure. First, we're going to menu to the correct act. That's very important throughout the run, lest we repeat an act we've already done. But we're going to talk about Tails and what he can do when he's solo. So when Tails is solo, he can fly and he can swim, as you're going to see in the in this act here. There's a reason I play on arcade stick. It is largely because of Tails' swimming and for a zone later on in the run, we'll put it that way. So Tails can dog paddle infinitely, notwithstanding him running out of air, of course. But we're going to swim up here, bring Sonic up, and then we're going to get left behind. Now, while we're getting left behind, let's talk about the fact that Tails can fly solo. And this is a very important bit here. Come here.
Thank you.
Because I can call Sonic various places. There we go. And I can also course correct if we fall out of where we want to go. Or I can also take over and fly here, drop down into this, get hecked by the stage. And then we're going to fly over this water that's going to raise up. So Tails can also call Sonic, like, freezing the time, like, grabbing Sonic and, like, carrying him like he does in Sonic 3 and Knuckles and such. But that's really slow because it freezes time. It freezes the screen first and foremost, and Tails only gets 7 taps of the jump button, whereas like I get not unlimited flight, but I do get much more stamina and go a bit faster without Sonic attached to me.
You call me fat.
Maybe.
Oh.
But I'm going to pass it on over to Argick as he explains the partner action you're going to see a lot that does freeze the screen, the Ultra Balls, we like to call it. So go ahead, explain what we're about to come up to, Arg.
All right, so you're gonna see the most overpowered ability in the game very, very soon here. The Ultra Ball is fantastic. Sonic and Tails are going to double spin together, kind of like double boost from Sonic Forces, but before Sonic Forces and whatnot. And we're gonna be using that a lot. Amber is going to try and call it a certain thing. I hope it doesn't happen, but it probably will. So we're going to run our way through it, and this lovely little monitor is going to teach us how to do it, because before this monitor, the game doesn't let us go for it. So we press the X button on the ground. Sonic and Tails freeze the time. They do a cool little high five, and then they start partner spinning like this to make one giant spin ball, basically. And we're going to run our way through. As you can see, we have 3 speeds here. We have fast, we have medium, we have slow. We're not going to worry about medium or slow at all. All you need to know is if we bonk, we slow down. We'll immediately stop what we're doing to go back into the fast method of the Ultra Ball here. We're going to be using this a lot simply because of the invincibility and the fact that it unlocks secret routes. These routes that we're taking are, of course, the quickest routes through the game. Sonic can start basically allowing us to do the typical Sonic thing, which is top route is usually best route. However, if we do fall down the bottom, there is ways to get out of it, mostly using Tails to course correct. For example, we're going to jump our way over here. We're going to see if we can get a nice little platform to be at the angle that we need it to be when we jump up on the spring. It's not, so we're going to get sent down the bottom right here. We've slowed down, but I'm not going to come out of the Ultra Ball because there's no point. Instead, we're just going to hit the spring, come out, and Tails is going to fly up to the top. And now we're going to race our way to the end here. The question is, who's going to win? Will it be Sonic with his ability to homing attack, or will it be Tails with his ability to fly? The answer is always Tails and his ability to fly. God dang it. So getting to the end there, get heck, Tails, bye!
I've been had! I've been absolutely had. I'm so mad about this. I got cheated.
You got cheated, and now we're gonna go into the boss fight. Oh, have fun with that one, Amber.
All right, so you've seen us call each other with the partners, the partner action, but did you know that we have another partner call button? In fact, we do, but first we're gonna freeze the screen, and we're gonna travel our way through this part of the run up to the boss. It's so we stay close together, the camera doesn't stay zoomed out, and we're able to progress to the cutscene a little faster. But the way this boss goes is it's kind of like the aquatic rune boss, except not at all.
See what?
Well, you'll see. But we have 2 different buttons. I can do the freeze time, call Sonic and fly with him, which is what's supposed to happen in the single player version of the boss, or I can do this.
Hey!
So this instant call actually allows me to pull Sonic even if I'm flying, and that's important. So we're gonna bring him up to hit this this bulb boss here.
Oh, that was...
Everything was fine.
That was not fine. That was lucky, and you know it.
I don't know what you're talking about. It was fine.
Oh, that's tight. Yeah, no.
That's less fine.
Yeah.
All right, come here.
There we go.
There we go. All right, so it is very important when I time my flight, because if Tails is tired, that's, that does a fat lot of good, doesn't it? All right, so we're going to spin dash over here. We have 3 hits on the boss here. 1, 2, and 3.
Nice.
So he's going to go into what we call a Desperation Phase, and every boss has one of these. This boss in particular, the tendrils are going to grab the boss by the neck, or by the stem, if you will, pump it with energy so that it can, the bulb can, shoot lasers now, but we're not going to let him shoot lasers. Instead, we're going to do this, and wish that we could get that hit. That's just a demonstration of the boss has iframes, and I'm mad about it.
You know who else is mad? The tech studio. Sorry, tech. Oh, we're not sorry.
Sorry, tech.
Still not sorry. This is the chunkiest green bar you will ever see in OBS. Hey!
We got there eventually.
Yes, we did. That was good stuff. But we are now finished the tutorial levels. We finished our Sylviana Castle. We have unlocked all our abilities throughout the run. In stage 2, there was the submarine combo, but we're not going to see that one. Going to make sure I select the right stage there. And we're going to head over to White Park. I almost selected 2 instead of 1. But into White
Well-
Park, and this is where we're pretty much going to start every level in Ultra Ball if we can. The reason for that, you've seen the speed it goes at. It is the fastest way to move in this game. And the best thing is, in the co-op form, I can still control, or sorry, Amber can still control Tails at the end of it. In single player, you have to land before you can do anything. In co-op, Tails is just going to take us away, and we're going to go back up to the top right here. And then the other thing that we can do is, I'm going to push the snowball, making the way for Amber to go through, and Tails is going to have a fun time.
Yep, so we're going to call... Oh, are we going to fall on the
we're gonna
spikes?
fall on
No,
the
we're
spikes.
not.
Yeah, we are. That's not good.
Yep, we're in speed 2 as well, because we
that's
technically
not good.
bonked.
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. I just
Okay,
have
yeah.
to remember to jump
this is
here.
fine.
I'm fine. You're
I'm dead.
Jump, jump, jump. Go through it. Hit, hit, hit. Thank you for the pull. Pull me again. Pull me again. Pull me again. There we go. Oh, this is a mess.
Yep,
That's
sure
a
is.
mess.
All right. So we've got the gimmick of the stage. I'm going to take over for just a moment. The gimmick here is this compact snow. We need to be in the Ultra Ball form to get through the snow, but if we break out of Ultra Ball at any point, either through bonking or manually disabling it, the snow will catch up and crush us. It's very fun.
No, it's not.
That's
how
what we call
die.
it, right?
No,
Fun?
that's how we die. We don't want to die. I don't want to die. The other thing that's going to happen here as well is hopefully we're going to use the ramp that's coming up very, very soon to go high up into the sky. But there is a chance that the game's physics get a bit janky and decide that we don't get enough height. I'm going to have to scream for Amber to unball and fly, but we'll see how this goes. So we're going to go up. And nope, we got it. That's fine. No unball and fly for
Nice.
us, which is good. Something to note about all the special attacks here, we both actually have control. So while we're spin dashing like this, both Amber and I can jump, both Amber and I can cancel it. At this point, you just killed me. You killed me. How dare you steal my enemies? What is this? What was that?
I thought I had jumped in
Betrayal.
time to not do that. I wanted to come under them.
Betrayal right there. Oh. Argick
complete
will
betrayal.
Remember that. Argick will remember that.
Well, I'm going to have Sonic fall behind a little more, and we're going to kill Sonic a little more by complete accident, I swear, here in White Park 2. This is both my favorite stage and the prettiest stage and has the best music. We're going to start in Ultra Ball form, and Argick's going to make an attempt at jumping over the first spring here. There's a big proton make an attempt. Well, you fell short that time. All right, so we're going to jump over here and fall over the speed booster. Argick's going to take control here, I guess. So the main gimmick of this stage is foreground and background tracks, as you can see. So Argick here is going to get to this platforming section, and he's going to go up, land on this retracting platform, bounce off the enemies, come up here, and then he's going to let me take over here because it's a little more consistent for me to just fly over. We're going to spin dash down, hit this spring. Argick's going to grab an extra life because he can. And we're going to leave Sonic behind. So once we get back into the foreground, I'm going to bounce off, I'm going to hit a checkpoint, bounce off a spring, and get onto a higher ledge. Once I'm on that higher ledge, we're going to walk and roll off, and holding right, fall straight down to that, spin tap once, and there we go, fly on up. Argick is going to unball in just a moment, and we're going to go into Ultra Ball form. We're going to go through this loop-de-loops, and then Argick's going to jump over this next set of springs that would bring us back and forth, back and forth, back and forth into the foreground and background, which is really, really slow, and we're going to just roll our way right to the end of the stage. And a simple 1:16:77, no problem. Now, that being said, where there are good stages, there are also a bad stage lurking right behind it. This is my least favorite stage. I don't want to talk about it, so I'm going to throw it over to my partner, Argick. Take it away.
So yeah,
Why don't you
remember
tell
that.
the lovely people why I hate this?
Oh, I intend to. So, swimming. You may be wondering why Amber is playing on a, what is that, hitbox? An arcade stick. Just an arcade stick, yeah. Arcade sticks are very important. Oh, that was almost nice. Oh, nice. Arcade sticks are very important for this because it allows Amber to lock onto the directionals a lot easier. The directionals? The direction... Diagonals! That's the word I was looking for. Sorry, I kind of ruined you there.
Yeah, you did.
But we're going to go through here. We're going to come into this section. I'm grabbing the air bubble. I'm going to try and save Tails. We are not getting what I'm looking for here. So we're going to just go all the way in.
Yes, we are.
Oh.
Sort of, but that was still better than
It's still better
nothing.
than the alternative, yeah. So we're going to run across over the water with the speed here. The second set of rings, we're going to jump. We're going to go all the way through. I'm going to pull Tails just in case, get the jump over on the top here. Going to wait for our cycle here because unfortunately we were just a little bit too quickly for the video game. Yeah, that's right. We were too quick once again. Up to the springs, running our way through. Big old jump up to the top, and Tails is going to take over. I'm getting bodied by the bear. And we're going to come down the bottom. I'm going to just try and pull you. I didn't get the thing. This sucks. Ah! There you go. You got what I get. Just hit by a magical invisible wall for some reason. And you're going to fly up. Take us to the top. Just like Majima does in Yakuza. Big old jump here. I'm going to try and carry you. That didn't really work. I'm going to just jump on this. Try and get us over. We almost made it there, but not quite. As we're going to go through. All the way through. Going round. Down the bottom, up and in through it. This is where it tells you to use the submarine combo. We're not going to do that. Amber is going to take over completely. Run as fast or swim as fast as they can. Past these seals that are making these giant ice cubes. And if you get caught in between them, that's it. It's done. You are not making it through. You have to take a death either by drowning or, if you're lucky, being able to still hit those spikes there. It is very annoying. It is very frustrating. But managing to make it through, making great work of that using the arcade stick there. But the arcade stick is also used in another act that will be coming up later. But first, I need to make a quick phone call. I'm going to phone the Spring Detection Service. Hello there. Is that the Spring Detection Service?
Hi, this is the Spring Detection Service. How can I assist you?
So I have a little bit of a spring problem here. Springs randomly keep appearing on the screen here, and I always hit them. Can I have some help detecting them, please?
Absolutely. I'm going to send a two-tailed fox boy right over to help you. He'd be very happy to assist you. Just a quick explanation of our services. The two-tailed fox boy is going to be ahead on the stage on the track that you're running on. Hopefully he's the one who gets hit by the springs so that you are aware that they are coming up and you can jump over them. Now, if the two-tailed fox boy does end up in the background because of those blasted springs, you can use the instant call button to bring him back to the foreground so that he can resume performing his services. Is there anything else you'd like to know, sir?
Yeah. What happens when we advance more into the fight here?
Sure. Let me just tell you real quick. Metal Sonic actually has a couple of, different moves, including his charge, but of course he also has the ability to, you know, charge some more, and also has the ability to get hit by the two-tailed fox boy and, get hit by the spring in the process. So we're actually skipping the lightning attack entirely. Holy buckets. You don't see that every day. You did die. I'm gonna break my character for just a moment so I don't, you know, also die.
It was impressive. Like, you kept it going for a long time, and I appreciate that.
I was, like, confused why he was, like,
you were waiting
not doing the lightning.
Yeah, you were so ready for the lightning attack to come out, and it just didn't come out, and you were like...
It just never did.
So what do I do here? I don't know how my commentary is gonna go. And it just never happened, all right?
All right, so we're going to have our Desperation attack, which does a whole lot of nothing, especially if I just hold right. I was going to be fine, and then, you know, a blue hedgehog decided to sabotage me.
Nuh-uh.
I was going to be just fine.
Nuh-uh. Oh, I missed it. Oh, so did you.
I missed it, too. Oh, goodness. So... we are aware that Metal Sonic is a villain again, coming right off, hot off the heels of Sonic CD, Little Planet in the background. But we're gonna go take a trip to Sonic 2, but in the future. Speaking of time travel with CD. So this is what happens when Oiled Ocean is left to run for a little too long. It becomes Oiled Desert. Now, Argick, why don't you go ahead and explain this level here?
So I'm going to try and do a number of jumps on this stage in the Ultra Ball here. If I can time them right, it's going to look really cool and really swaggy. I timed it wrong, and now I'm going down the hole, and Amber's probably going to laugh at me. Hey, we didn't go down the hole. That's fine. So we didn't go down the hole here, but what we're going to be doing is this is going to require Amber to use a lot of Tails' flight here if it can work correctly. I'm going to speed up as much as I can. Jump, call Amber up, get bodied, and then Amber's going to use Tails' flight here to get enough area for me to get through. Accidentally getting hit in that section, but that's all right. And we're going to jump down, going to spin dash, and then big old jump over, and then hopefully not get bodied by the rest of the beetles here. Because the beetles are mean, the beetles are a pain in the butt. But now what we're going to do is we're going to do something really cool. We're going to do an Ultra Ball large jump. We're basically going to yeet ourselves is what we're going to do. We're going to spin all the way around at the end of the loop. We're going to go, yeah, I failed that epic. Like, can you fly, please?
And Tails is going to fly and call Sonic.
So I was meant to yeet myself up there, but that didn't work because I did that way too late. I'll do the second
You get this
yeet.
one.
There you go.
There we go.
There the second time. But I'm going to roll our way through. You might see a sandstorm on the screen now. This does push us depending on the direction that the sandstorm is going. And unfortunately, to Tails' detriment, that means Tails is going to have a bad time. I'm going to call you fly, 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 fly.
I can't.
That's fine.
Okay.
And then just 7 and I'll jump off.
5, 6.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Let me back up a bit.
Yeah.
There we go. So we're going to spin dash and jump off here, land on this, do the same thing, and we're going to fly up, get pushed by the sandstorm. There we go.
Very good recovery there. Very, very good.
While we go into Oil Desert Act 2, I guess I should explain what just happened there. So our Tails has 2 different flight staminas. One is partner flight, and the other one is solo flight. Solo flight, I have an indeterminate amount of... it's time-based. It's how long Tails has been flying for, rather than how many times I've pressed the jump button. Meanwhile, partner flight is based on 7 taps of the jump button. Once I hit 7, I get tired. But if Sonic jumps off of Tails, Tails is no longer tired if I haven't been flying already.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So we're going to go into the Ultra Ball here and mosey our way down the Chaos Cola. So we're going to be aiming... Yeah, the game is a giant jerk like that. And we also just bonked. So we're going to break out of Ultra Ball, get our 3 speed back. There we go. So Ultra Ball is basically this entire stage. So we're going to try to not bonk again. It would be really unfortunate if we did, because there's this platform that we might hit on the side of coming up out of the sand after these worms right here. No, next one.
Aww.
There. We did bonk, so we're going to go under these spikes first. We're going to break out of Ultra Ball, and we're going to re-Ultra Ball here. And Argick's going to be going for a jump off of this hoop or half hoop S-bend thing and lands it nice.
Nailed it.
So if he had gone early, we would have shot straight backwards, which would have been really slow. But if he had been early, or rather late, he would have ended up just, you know, taking the S-bend as normal. It's no big deal. But we're going to roll right to the end of the stage with a very respectable 107 without me jumping into the special stage ring. Please and thank you. I've been letting go of down for spin dashes way too early.
Mid.
All right, so we're going to move into Oil Desert Zone Act 3. This is 60% Tails, 30% Sonic. There's going to be a crude trap of a tower, much like Sandopolis Zone Act 2 in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So, Argick, while I fly up the tower, why don't you explain the main gimmick of this stage?
Well, you're seeing them. It's these towers. But I have a question I need to ask you first.
Sure.
If it's 60% Tails and 10%... It's 60%... Never mind. If it's 60% Tails and 30% Sonic, where's the other 10%? Also save me, thank you.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I did my calculations completely wrong there.
No, I just like... you've said it like 6 times like that, and I love it, because I'm going, where's the other random 10%? Who cares?
The other 10% is the sand.
No, honestly, mood. Yeah. But yeah, the gimmick of this stage is that we're pretty much co-oping our way through here. The first area has a lot of sand rising up, and Amber can take over the majority of it. The second one, I have to help out, because if I don't, we're going the wrong way. Just spin here. Yeah. And then we're fine. We can just take the bottom right. Okay. That's right. I'm just going to do this.
We're going this way.
I'm making an executive decision. We're going this way. This is not the way we normally want to go, but we're making an executive decision to go around and spin our way up to the top. Still going to take us the same route. It's just going to be slightly different, and then we're going to jump our way through, make sure we don't get falling on this one, roll our way through with the rest of the Ultra Ball, and just let ourselves Ultra Ball into the final tower. Nailed it.
All right, so now I need to fly all the way up. I'm going to try to get a full jump in flight here, try not to bonk on anything, because I can actually get this in one.
Nice.
There we go. I have just enough stamina to make that. If I bonk at any point, or if I don't get a full jump, then I kind of end up, you know, stuck.
Yeah.
And we're going to move on to the boss. So I'm going to briefly explain this because this is mostly auto-scroller. We'll be turning it over to donations momentarily. But did you know that Yoko Taro clearly designed a boss for Sonic 4 Episode 2?
Yep.
Or either that or Sonic 4 Episode 2 inspired Yoko Taro for Nier.
No,
at any rate.
I like the fact that it's like Yoko Taro designed this boss.
Yep. So the rules are very simple here for this boss. The boss is going to be in the background, where we can't hit him unless he, you know, leans forward, opens the cockpit, and then we can finally hit him. But he's going to be smashing the walls, making crates of junk fall down. There's going to be a line of 8 crates in every row. 4 on the right, 4 on the... Excuse me, 4 on the left. We're going to play a little game now. So Sonic, stay on the left side, please. Stop cheating. Stop cheating.
Hey!
And Tails is going to stay on the right and totally not cheat with flight. And we're going to try to get 7 hits on the boss as quickly as possible, and also see which one of us can get the most hits as I get, you know, bodied by the boxes. That was a hit on me. Let's go. Maybe.
Boo.
Anyways, at this point, it's just going to be about 3 minutes of auto-scroller, because he'll go into his desperation move where he's going to step on a Lego, have a little bit of a rough time, and he's going to go for a nap. But, yeah, take it away, Edo Bean.
I like that description. Just, he's going to step on a Lego, then take a nap.
Alright, he's gonna be a giant jerk here.
No, you still got it.
No, when I said giant jerk, I meant to you, which meant I would have had to fly to get up there.
I see. Wait.
This is a hit for Sonic, almost certainly. Yep.
Yeah, no, that does work. Okay, that's fine.
Oh god.
Almost, but just slightly too early. I've also lost count. Are we 2-2 now?
I have no idea. I don't keep track. I know that the boss is like bodying the heck out of me.
Oh, what? That didn't even, my platform didn't even land. Oh.
We call that getting wrecked. Can you please stop dropping dynamite, please and thanks?
That was you.
That's me.
Yeah, you went.
Hee hee. Don't get hit again. Arg!
And you were mid-jump, so you're the one that got hit. Oh, that was funny.
All right, Lego phase.
Lego.
2, 3.
Steps on a Lego. Gets decked in the schnoz, and then takes a nap. I like the fact that you're jumping before me to get that.
I most certainly am. I'm being petty about it.
You're not being petty, you're being fast.
I am. You could be both. You could both be petty and fast. You could be fast
fair,
for the sake
fair,
of being petty.
Fair.
All right. So, I heard you like auto-scrollers.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we've got another one for you. I'm going to briefly explain for about the first minute or so what is going to happen in the stage, how the stage works. These controls are relevant for both this and the boss of this zone. So this may seem familiar to you if you've ever played Sky Chase in any Sonic game that has Sky Chase. So I have full control of the plane. If you look at my hand cam, which I don't have on my actual stream right now, you will see I am rotating the control stick. I have full control here. Sonic cannot move the plane. Sonic can move himself, including being a battering ram. And that's all I'm going to ask Argick to do for most of this stage, for about 90% of it even. So he's going to stay like this. He's invincible to everything that is not a projectile. As long as I don't run him into projectiles, he'll stay very snug right there. I can ram him into enemies. The tornado can also destroy enemies. The tornado is completely invincible. And if something happens to Sonic, the stage counts us as both dead. Now, there's Metal Sonic piloting Kyogre. Kyogre has been roboticized. And we're gonna, first go through this Mach speed section. There's 2 of them in this level. I have control of the plane in up and down, but not left and right. I'm locked at this speed. And I also have the ability to do a barrel roll, if you will, right through some crates. And we're gonna do that and not die, because if we don't do that, we die. And then a little bit later on, there's going to be a section where Sonic has to take over, and I'm going to take a nap, and it'll be fine. You'll understand when we get there. But Later on, we're gonna end up fighting Metal Sonic and Kyogre here. With some cannonballs. He's gonna shoot cannonballs. We're gonna play tennis, and we're gonna shoot him, knock him right back. It'll be fun. Maybe it's volleyball. I'm not sure. Take your pick if you're sports. Anyways, that being said, that's about the size of the stage. Why don't you take it away with more donations, Edobane?
Did somebody say sports ball?
Sports ball.
Sports ball.
Oh, you know what? Murby. That's a great idea. I'm gonna call it the regional variant, the Mobian Kyogre.
Yeah.
The Water Steel Legendary.
Exactly. Sports ball. I hope Edobane has a lot of things to read during this.
I hope so too. Up. I got a little scared of my positioning there.
Yeah, you.
I never not like get anxiety in that last one. It's nap time.
No, I gotta play the video game.
Yep. Imagine playing the video game.
I know, right?
Couldn't be me. Please don't die.
This is not right. That was wrong. That was entirely wrong. I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
That was
Never
wrong.
do that again.
Yeah, I don't want to do that again. That was wrong.
Cannonballs.
No, like that. No, like that. Not at all. No.
Me neither.
No.
Don't-
No. Hey, Zio, how you doing? That has never hammed before, and I don't want it to ham again.
Yeah, that pattern was very, very sketchy.
Also, the fact that both of you said that one after the other with like less than a second is scary. Get out of your heads.
Now they've built a nest. They live in there now.
Oh. That turtle done it again to you.
Yep.
That's called an ellipse. Is it called an ellipse? I don't know.
Ellipsis.
Ellipsis. Oh, it's got an assist on it. An ellipsis. Do you use it in writing to denote a dramatic pause? Thing.
Yes, basically.
Yo,
It's one
supply.
of the many uses of it.
Hey, we can play the video game again. And
I can play the game again. Yay!
oh lordy, do we get to play the video game? So coming up after those two lovely auto scrollers, we have very high speed stages coming up. So we're in Sky Fortress 2 here. It'll look very familiar at the start of the game to anybody who has played the OG Sonic 2. The exact same opening to Wing Fortress is the same on Sky Fortress here. Who would have thunk? But we're going to run our way through, and once again, the lovely motto of top route is best route is going to ring true here as we're going to run our way through. Tails is going to stay on the top route as much as they can. I'm going to try and follow as we're running our way through, and the gimmick on this stage is these lovely little side grates, where as long as you have enough speed, you will be running along the side of them. I'm going to unball here, and then Amber is going to partner ball us to go all the way through, which will be really, really good. So we're going to go through, going to come in, we're going to go all the way up to the top here, and big old jump up the top. I went way too high there. I don't think we're going to make it. We did actually still make it. That is like a perfect landing, which is fantastic. As we're going to jump all the way through, going to go all the way in here one. Going to go through, round, down to the bottom, and Amber is going to jump and take over this next segment here at this ramp. So we're going to jump up, fly to the top. The game said, no, I'm going to jump. Amber's going to jump out and fly anyway. and didn't get the flight.
I can't fly.
Yeah, but you
bounced off the invincibility, which saved me a little bit of height.
Yeah.
But that's annoying.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, jump. Big off there. Make sure we miss that side of the level. Apparently, Amber's taking over. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, jump. And you missed it. I'm going to call you back. It didn't matter. Fly up. We're still fine. We're doing well. Let's go. That went about as well as we'd hoped it would, but we're still here, so it's fine. 1, 2, jump up over the spring, run to the other side, down to the boost, and away we go. That was weird.
Yeah, I forget to jump there every time, by the way.
Oh, well, I don't think it really mattered because the game pulled you to me for some reason, even though I was lower down. But there we go, finishing the stage, getting that 130, which is not too bad at all.
We take those.
But we're going to go through, and there's a message that's been posted in chat. Honestly, not a robot. You're going to have some fun when we get to the next part, that's for sure. But before we get to that fun part, we are going to go and do the next stage, which is the third act. And this is where things get a lot, very risky, very dangerous, because there's a lot of death flames here. You'll see the wonderful diamond of Sonic falling down. You're going to see that a lot. In fact, you're going to see it right here. And hopefully I don't fall down. Tails, please don't. Oh, give me a heart attack. Elvic Treat, we will see you
just
later.
go into the
Good luck with
flame.
your practice. And we're going to go through, we're going to go in, we're going to see what happens as we run, jump at the other side here, way up to the spring. This is where I'm going to try and take over and go fast. Amber will be here to back me up in case I whiff it, which we didn't do. I'm going to make sure I don't actually let go of that. We're going to jump, we go through. That's how you're supposed to do that segment. Away we go. I'm going to land into the roll. It should give me enough height to get up to the top here. I did not. Amber, please help. Pull me up. Thank you very much. There we go. Whew. That was a bit whiffy, but we're still fine. So we're going to run our way through, and this is where Amber is going to take over because we have these lovely little Death Egg style ring machines that fire off into the onion rail trails, but we don't need to use them because we know exactly where the game is going to take us. It is up here, and there's one final set that we do need to use because otherwise we cannot navigate through the stage. Arg absolutely missed his homing attack, but away we go. So we need to use this set because we cannot navigate to the area of the stage that this area takes us to because there are walls in the way. But we're going to go and try a big partner jump here. We're going to land it. We're going to try and get past the jet engines using the invincibility. We get the jump 1. We get the second jump. We didn't get the jump. We're going to come out. Tails is going to fly. Amber's going to go all the way. Sonic's going to drop down like the diamonds are telling us. And then this is where we get past the chickens. And Amber is going to take over for the rest of the game here. Or at least the rest of this level.
Oh, can we spin dash?
Yep,
can
we
I
can.
spin dash?
Yes, we
I'm
can.
having a day.
There you go. And then we'll see where the cycle is.
All right, I can go through those, and then we're gonna go up here, land on this platform, hit the checkpoint, wait for this to fire off. I'm gonna walk off, and I can thankfully fly in a falling state, which is very good. All right, we're gonna go that way. We're fine.
That was very tight. Well played. Oh. Right, one last thing coming up. Can you spot it? Do you know what we need to do before we get there? The game is warning us. It says 1. But what does it say? It says 2. It says 3. It tells you use the partner roll or you're not getting through those boxes and you will die. Very, very mean. But thankfully, we actually made it through. But not a bad stage. Not the best we've ever done it, but was end up still being pretty good. Better than our last run, that's for sure. But
yeah.
Coming up next, I hope you liked Act 1 because we're going back there. Amber, what are we doing?
All right, so this is Sky Fortress Boss. It is a lot of RNG and a lot of me. This is like 90% Tails, 10% Sonic. So I'm going to have Argick go immediately in the battering ram. It doesn't really matter, but we are going to go into a cutscene right here. I try to get in the position so it saves a little bit of time there. So Metal Sonic is challenging us to a Pokemon battle. His Mobian Kyogre versus my Sonicus Bataramming. Yes, I don't know. I will find a name for it. But I'm going to stay up here in the top right. So Metal Sonic in this first phase has a couple of things that he can do. The first thing he always does is the same. He's going to flip upside down, and he's going to fire some lasers at us. But first, I'm going to bop him with Sonic and get away before he can crush him. And then we're going to dodge through these lasers, or try to at least. There we go. Boop him again. And we're going to hope that he doesn't just go straight across, which he's not. This is good RNG. So he's going to flip upside down again. We're going to bop him 2 more times. A 1. Some lasers. And a 2. And then I'm going to get into position for phase 2, because we need at least 4 hits to send him into phase 2. And I'm going to have my finger on the call button in case Sonic takes damage here, or like falls and whiffs like that. There we go. And that's what happens when the plane gets hit by things. So we're going to go into phase 3, Argick, if you will.
We are going to mash the X button and pray for a down missile. We didn't get the down missile, so unfortunately, Amber is now going to take over trying to dodge the lipstick missiles here. It can be an up missile, it can be a down missile, but we need to get close enough to Kyogre here to get the spin in it, nailing the hit there after that missile just came out, and the boss is now done. Unfortunately, for some reason, once Moby and Kyogre is exploded, the entire airship and fortress is exploded. I don't know. But we got one last thing we need to do. That is hit the capsule, and then it is off to Death Egg Mark II. And warning for this stage here, motion sickness warning. If you've played or seen Mohawk and Headphone Jack, very similar kind of screen rotation stuff is going to be coming up very soon. So just a big warning for that coming up.
Okay, that was definitely the load-bearing Kyogre.
Also, I agree with Chromax there. They were in my head. Moby and Sandshrew for Sonic.
Okay, I was like, what act am I selecting? I had a brain whiff for a moment.
Oh, brain whiff! Oh, yes!
Great time to have one, right?
Oh, totally. All right, Death Egg Mark II, here we go. As we say, the game's going to get very, very wobbly here. So we're going to run our way through. There is gravity shenanigans. There is also screen spinning shenanigans. And we're just going to run our way through the stage. I'm going to jump so we don't go into the spring. The tails just went on there. We're going to follow our way down, hopefully land on the spring on the other side. Allow us to run our way through the stage. Because unlike the other levels where clearly going left or going right is the best thing, in this one, there's a little bit of left involved too. But we're going to run our way through here, hopefully not get hit by a few things. I'm going to hit by the spikes. Amber's going to save me. And then we're going to go through the bottom route here, heading to the rest of the stage. And then going into the best anime boss fight that you'll ever see. I hit the wall. What?
So I heard you like Beyblade and Dragon Ball Z. Well, you're in luck. There's a lot of that coming up. So we have Eggman cosplaying as a literal Beyblade right there. And then we have Metal Sonic doing his best Frieza impression, death balls and all. So Eggman is completely invulnerable in this state. We're going to go into our Ultra Ball form where we're also completely invulnerable, and we're going to get bodied. But we're going to hit Metal Sonic as early as we can. We're going to break out of the Ultra Ball form. Metal Sonic is going to create his death ball like Frieza, and I'm going to hit him. There we go. So he's vulnerable as soon as he throws that death ball, which is really good. And Sonic's going to go for that hit, pull me back, and then we're going to go into a cutscene where Metal Sonic and Eggman make a break for it. But Metal Sonic has one more trick up his sleeve right after we go back into this, like, you know, full control, spinny background god. Oh my god, I'm going to lose my lunch section. I'm not actually going to lose my lunch, but that's just kind of how I felt when we first started running this game.
I mean, it's a mood, honestly. But yeah, we got more topsy-turvy shenanigans going on here with the gravity, with the jumps, and everything else in between as well. The main thing we have to worry about is when the game decides to actively fight against us in the direction that we want to go. For example, we want to go up here. Will the game let us? Actually, for once, yes. Sometimes it might not. And there, I don't know why it pulled me back to tails, considering I was the one that was in the lead there. But hitting spring number 2 gives us a lot of height to get through the next section here. I'm going to use the homing attack dash to try and build up as much speed as I can. Look at that speed going through. It's very, very nice. And then just let Tails take over here. Runs our way through.
Drop here.
And there you go. There's the bit. But that actually was really nice. So now you can just hold down and away we go. So we hold down to get past those 2 ring boxes. And then it's not a Sonic CD fight without literally having the Sonic CD race. Because that's all Metal wants to do. Metal just wants to race. So we're going to oblige. We're going to do the partner roll here. I'm going to try and time some jumps. Every time we see the sign there, the sign tells me to jump. And as long as I jump, I'm fine. And as long as we go through, that's all right. Then I'm going to go through, make sure to jump at this one here. Just keep running it, hold it down there. Let us hit the spring on this side. Allows me to run through. Should then let me jump up that section. And away we go to the end of the stage. Boom! Oh, yeah.
That was a very, very good Metal Sonic race there.
Yeah, it was very good. Shame about the ending. It always seems to happen for him. And we're coming into our final stage. And it's very appropriate that Amber's going to talk about this one because Amber's basically going to be doing all the work.
Yeah, so we're going to have a mini topsy-turvy section here. It's going to be a little dizzying, but not too bad. It's going to be over very quickly. So this boss coming up is the Heart of the Death Egg. And Eggman is doing his best M. Bison impression. It's, you know, a mix of Ikaruga. You know, what more could you ask for, really? But this is mostly a Tails-heavy fight. So Tails is, Tails, if you haven't noticed, are a spinning propeller, and spinning propellers are sharp and dangerous, apparently, even if they are furry tails. So I'm actually going to fly up. We're going to be in these 3 rings. It's going to be really weird gravity. And we're going to fly up and try to hit the bottom of the boss, the bottom left or bottom right. Here we go. So I'm going to fly up here. I'm going to not hit the very bottom of the boss. He's on... What in the world is happening here?
Weird gravity.
What is your position? All right, so Sonic's job here is going to be ring grabber and course corrector. We actually flip roles for this. Imagine that. So the stage is going to start electrifying. I'm going to hit Eggman like I wanted to. There we go. And then he's going to send us into phase 2. And this is where he's going to throw a bit of a tantrum here, and he's going to, like, flip the rings everywhere. And things are going to start alternating their electricity here. There we go. And we're going to keep going like this until eventually he throws another tantrum. Eggman's just full of tantrums today. So we're going to go there. And then when we get into phase 3, he's going to put up a shield. And the only thing that can break and clean up that shield is the Tide Pod of Doom, also known as Ultra Ball.
No, you're not allowed to go all the time. I thought we were going to get away with a run without you saying it, damn it. Ah.
So there's our tantrum from Eggman.
And Argick.
There we go. So we're going to land, and we're going to go into Tide Ball.
No!
I even called it wrong, and then Tails can fly immediately out of it, which is very important, so I can get that hit immediately. We're going to do that a couple of times as the floor continues to break away. Spin this him away. Clean up that shield, whack him with the tails. And I believe we're going into our final hit here, which is where time's going to be. He's going to throw one more big tantrum, flip these rings all over the place, and the floor is going to be electrified and alternating every which way. So it's going to be very important that I get to the center ring. I call Sonic up. He tries to do his best and get us over to the boss without us taking a lot of damage. This should work. Here we go. And time.
GG! God damn it! No, we didn't know!
I mean, Sky Fortress 3 basically guaranteed us that.
Yeah, but Amber, we actually did it.
We got a 43-53.
We got a 43. Well, I say 51 on mine.
I see 53 on mine.
Well, we'll go with yours with a 53. You can send me your splits back on your end. But we did it! We got a thing! We got a 43!
It could be based on my load times or when I start my splits.
It could be when we start our splits, yeah. But we did it! Look at that! We got another PB! 2 in one night! Damn it, I wish we saved this one for GDQ. We gotta do some serious... Oh, that's so good, though. We got a 43. That is fantastic.
Yeah, we did.
We gotta
What is
set...
solo world record? I can't remember. It's like a 42 something, isn't it?
I can't remember, honestly, but that's really, really good. That is really, really good. I really, really hope that we can do a run like this at GDQ. It would be amazing if we could pull that off. And, like, you are right. Like, we basically confirmed that when we did Sky Fortress. Because, like, the rest of the run was, like, pretty So we can definitely beat this. Like, our White Park 1 wasn't grand.
Yeah.
And then we pulled that all back in the White Park boss. Like, the White Park boss
Oil
is
Desert
what saved
2
us.
was real bad.
That wasn't terrible. Well, yeah, we lost about 7 seconds on it. But, like, if we can get a run like this when it comes to GDQ, like, we're laughing. And our Death Egg Mark 1 was amazing. We saved, like, 4 seconds on that, too.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope we can do something like that. But that's 2 PBs in one day. How good is that?
It's great. It's so good.
Both with marathon commentary as well, which I'm really, really happy about, actually. Well, it means that this run is also going to get uploaded into YouTube. That was a set of words that came out there. It is going to get uploaded onto YouTube, uploaded on speedrun.com as well. So if you're watching this in the future, thank you very much for watching. Please do consider hitting the subscribe button on YouTube and the notification bell. And come and follow us live on Twitch 5 days a week. We stream every Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Links to it will be in the description below. Just click on it, come click follow, and come have a fun time. You can hear me flub English like I just did there, because wow, that was something. But there we go. Another world record for the game. We are pushing it lower and lower. Fingers crossed we can do this for GDQ as well.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, but I will see you all for the next video, whatever video it may be. Bye, everybody. Ow, I punched my head.
I'm gonna look at YouTube. That's all I heard. Just look at YouTube.
Oh dear
my
me.
God.
That was actually fantastic. But yeah, I'll need to have a look and see like what the timing on that one is, because I don't know, like the 2-second difference is probably just because of where we started.
Yeah.
But that's really, really good.
It really is.
Oh. I'm chuffed. Like that's it. I'm chuffed, you know? I did a thing. We did a thing. I mean, I punched myself in the head. That's what I did. Oh.
Oh God. Yeah, no, that was good, honestly. Like, we need to clean up White Park and Oil Desert. Like, the middle of the run is where we're, like, really messy right now.
And we need to just try and keep our Sky Fortress like it is right now. Like, that Sky Fortress was great. Like, we need to keep our Sky Fortress like that. I don't know about you. I honestly feel like commentary there was a lot better with us doing the level like that. That felt good to me.
Yeah.
And we also
that definitely felt better to me.
Yeah, and we also had like the silly stuff that happened too, just between it. So it's like we could jump in, which was a lot of fun.
Sorry, to hydrate there.
No, that's fine. I've been hydrating throughout the run. That's what I've been aiming for.
So like, here's my question. Like, I know I have orientation tonight. I don't know how long it actually takes. I have orientation in like an hour. I know you're doing all the marbles tomorrow, and you're going to be watching the first few runs of GDQ.
Yeah. I'm thinking our next run is probably going to be Monday. Because we're not going to get any... See, this is the thing that worries me, is that we're not going to get any warm-up on Wednesday. Because
that's what I'm worried about, too.
Yeah, you are... Well, no, we will get a little... We will get a little bit, because you host at... Your hosting stops just as the Sonic block begins.
Yes.
So we
get interviewed. We have to ask if we're getting interviewed before or after our run.
That's true. We need to
because that's also relevant to me, because I need to know for my light placement and for which camera I'm using.
Yeah, we need to know that. But we also need to know. Like if the interview is before, like we need to know when it's before, so we can at least do. You know, what is it? A practice during either Schnolv and Sonic R or Sonic Global Blast. Because I do want to get at least, like, even if we don't get a full run, we at least get ourselves set up enough that we can practice a couple of the levels, you know?
Yeah, like, we definitely need to do at least some ILs rather than even if we can't get a full game run in.
Yeah.
One thing that I was thinking... this will sound really silly, but like part of me is like mildly regretting doing hand cam because I'm a VTuber now.
Yeah.
I offered hand cam before I became a VTuber, but I don't want to lose the hand cam because I did it for SGDQ. And also like one of the things that is part of my branding is playing on unique controllers.
Yeah.
Do you know, or do you think there like I don't remember what the 16:9 camera is for
I think they'll make you
for
pick
runners.
between
Is
one
it
or
narrow?
the other. I think they'll make you choose between one or the other. Unfortunately, you just have to ask in the runner chat and see. But yeah, I
wait, no, never mind. I was like, what if we had me seated next to you, and that'd be really funny. Like you sitting next to like virtual me, because there is a way to do that. But I realized I can't use 2 cams, so like I wouldn't be able to actually animate proper.
Yeah.
Damn
it. Potentially a good idea, but yeah.
The other idea I have is like if I can steal Jay's face cam and it works.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll talk to Jay when he's awake again, and like we'll test to see if we can use a C920 and the face cam at the same time, because we can maybe make it work that way.
I mean, the main thing before you do that, I would just ask GDQ if it's possible to have both of you.
Yeah, like. Push comes to shove, I can also like if I do it right, I could have my VTuber on the arcade cam or it's arcade stick cam. So like you can see my hands, but like my VTuber is like small in like the corner or something.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
We'll have to wait and see, but I'm gonna finish up stream here. So Amber, thank you for joining us. It was a pleasure as always.
It was my pleasure as well.
It's going to be good, right? It's going to be good.
Oh, it is. And also, hi, Sabera. Hi, Judo Jamie. We are wrapping up stream here as well. I have hosting orientation in about an hour. I would like to get a snack in before that. And thank you for the compliments on the avatar, Sabera. I'm very happy using my avatar now. And Sonic 4 Online is better than you think it is.
It's a lot of fun.
But
yeah,
it is a lot of fun. We just got a new world record. We broke the 43 barrier.
We got two. We got 2 new records. Like we did good.
Yeah.
We did good today. But
Back-to-back
I'm
record.
gonna mute on your end, do the outro, and then well, you've got hosting, so I'll let you escape to your hosting orientation.
Sounds good. I'm gonna mute you on my end and say goodbye to my chat.
Well, see you later, Amber.
See you later, Art.
Ooh. But there we go. That was good stuff. That was a lot of fun. But we are going to finish up here. We're going to go and raid somebody. Again, that might be our last practice before GDQ. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping maybe we'll do another couple of practices on Monday. We'll wait and see. But as Amber did say, tomorrow is going to be our All the Marbles community stream. It is going to be from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. We're going to do all the marbles. It is going to be 3 hours of nothing but marbles on stream. We're going to gift away some gift subs to the winners. And we're going to have a lot of fun while playing it, listening to some Rainwave CC, which is an online video game radio station that plays overclock remix music. So who knows what we're going to go and get. But for now, I will see you all later. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Have a great time. And join me as we go and listen to some great music with the one and only Bobby Blacktastic, as they are doing some Saturday DJ spins in some DJ Max respect. I'll see you all later.